funny don't stop, show. The funny don't stop. The funny don't stop, show. The funny don't stop, hey.
My name is Halo Thomas, and you're listening to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Man, Alex Thomas got me in the building, man, so I'm happy to be here, baby.
That's what's up, man. How
Yes,
you
sir.
feel? You good?
I'm feeling good, man. I just ripped the improv last night. Man, your boy made it to Spectrum Sports Net. Shout out to
That's what
my
I'm
boy
talking about.
Calvin Williams for getting me on the shit. It's been a hell of a week, man, and it's
And
just
first
getting
of all,
better.
you look like 1,000,005, my nigga.
Oh, thank you, man. That was after you fixed my ties.
Okay, can we hold on? Can we just talk about this for a second?
Okay, all right.
Okay, I almost spit my drink out for anybody. Hi, Seth.
Hey,
how
what's
are
up,
you?
Darren?
How you doing? You're so bright. Look at that. She's a bright little peach. Okay, so when you missed his set, so
Yeah, Sid, you
before,
missed it.
Okay.
I damn near spit my drink out.
Okay.
Savvy came rolling up. His tie was like this big. It was like the size of a nut. It was like the size of a fist.
Put it this way, his full-length tie looked like a bow tie.
Let's go. Put
Yeah,
it.
it looked like it was for a toddler.
But I love
my
Alex
God.
yells up. Alex goes, "I'm gonna hurt you," and he was like a dad.
I was about to take him around the building,
Yeah, and
spank him,
yeah.
and then tell him how to tie a tie. But when he said what he said, that was the most honest answer I could say.
Hey,
What
it
you
was-
said. You need to say it.
I said, hey, man, my pops passed away when I was 2. I learned this shit from YouTube.
Oh, snap. Dude, you teach him the Windsor nuts. Oh, yeah, see that? No, that's too advanced.
Okay,
Yeah,
not
man.
I
Windsor
said
nuts.
no. This is like my little understudy.
Yeah, it was cool.
I'm gonna teach him that. I'm gonna teach him the Windsor knots, different
Yes.
types of knots.
Word.
I explained him the basics though.
Yeah. Okay.
Your tie is supposed to hit your belt buckle.
yeah.
Nigga, his shit came up to his nipple.
Oh, we got drinks, y'all. We got drinks.
Oh, we got drinks.
Can
Yes.
we just give a shout out to
Oh,
these hot,
what are we drinking?
beautiful, sexy ladies right here?
Wait, hold on. Dara saying something. What'd you say?
Can we give a shout out to these beautiful
Hawaiian
hot, sexy ladies
pineapple.
right here
That
brought
looks
us
Thank
amazing.
you, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Oh, that looks amazing.
We don't
This
get
is
to
a
drink
beautiful
on the
thing.
show.
Look, we got a
Very
garnish.
rarely.
That's amazing.
Oh, we need
Alex,
one
you got a
more.
slice of an
Thank
apple
you.
in there?
We need
Yes.
one more for Savvy.
Well, he's
What are these drinks?
That's a peach, maca,
Okay.
Oh,
strawberry berry.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I did it.
Savvy. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Get
Thank you
that.
so
Don't
much.
spill it.
currently Alex is on
Thank
his
you so much.
apple cider
Okay.
vinegar kick.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ladies.
Oh, that's amazing.
I appreciate that.
I'll grab them right there.
Hey, well, you know what? I introduced Savvy, but to your right, we got Fat Man. Sid Brass in the building. What up, Sid?
What up,
Brass?
Sid?
How you feel, brother?
Man, I feel good,
You
man.
looking good.
Man, appreciate
You
it,
smelling
man.
good.
Appreciate it, man.
Smell like you took a 3-hour bath. I smelled
this
you.
dude
Oh,
is
man, I had
stopping,
to.
he's
Had to
stopping
wash
fucking
up.
traffic with that shirt. If you guys can see him right now, he's got a nice, beautiful, bright yellow shirt on.
Yeah, you know.
And he's going to direct some serious traffic.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
feeling it.
all
I
good.
like
Hey,
it.
Savvy and Dano, real quick question. How are we looking right now? Are we good?
How's everything
Can you hear
looking?
me? Yes. Oh, that's scary when the control man says, am I talking to you?
Oh, shit.
Can you see us?
Damn it.
Can you hear us?
By the way,
That's what I'm talking about.
anyone who's listening
We in
right
the
now, we're
building,
doing a
Alex. We
live
in the
remote for the
building.
first time, so we're
Real
totally-
quick, before I introduce, well, you know what? I'm going to introduce you first. To my left, we have the amazing, super talented Dara in the
Yes.
building. What's up, Dara?
Dara!
Thank you, guys.
Miss What the Fuck herself.
Well, I can't lie. It looks like you and Savvy are on a date tonight. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
know how we
Wow.
pulled that off, man. She
I
must,
think-
she been looking in my mirror when I was getting dressed,
I
dog.
have.
It looked like y'all doing Dancing with the Stars Vancouver.
Hold on. Can I say something? Well, I was talking to Savvy in the car on the way here. I called him and I said, "Did you find a blazer?" And he goes, "Yeah." I didn't ask him what. He just said,
Yeah.
"He said I'm coming in all black."
Oh, y'all didn't coordinate this?
No.
With no purpose.
This is by happenstance?
That's by
I just-
happenstance.
You know what? I mean, I think there's a sign here, Savvy. Are you even paying attention to what the fuck I'm saying?
That we need to go
Wait,
and
hold
dancing
up.
with the stars.
Hey, real quick, I gotta say something real quick. We have an amazing producer right here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Doc in the building. Give it up for Doc.
Hey.
What up, Doc?
What up, Doc? You looking fly as usual.
He too cool to get excited. He's like, I'm around this shit every day, nigga.
And
I
of
ain't
course,
worried
we got
about
the
this shit.
dopest DJ on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for DJ Dano.
What up, DJ Dano?
What up, fam? What up, fam?
How you feel, brother?
What's up?
I feel good, man.
We on
you know.
location tonight.
We here, man. It's beautiful.
And of course, you know, the reason why we look so fly every single week, head to toe, our audio visual man all together. Let's say it. Raul. What up, Raul?
Raul.
Raul got the custom made button down tonight. Come on
man,
down.
You on the
Very
custom
serious,
made,
folks.
the
Yeah,
Miami
he got
style
the taco
shade
meat
with the
can
chest.
showing.
Yeah, he ready.
Hey, can I say something?
Yes.
It's not like we're on 1,000 episodes, but I will say this is the 24th episode, and I'm so happy to have this team, and it's just the beginning. And I would like to propose a toast to the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Hey.
To the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Cheers.
To the Funny Don't Stop Show.
The funny don't drop your cup.
Oh, Dano, I am so sorry. And you're the
Dano,
real
you cut off.
alcoholic. I can't believe this shit.
Yeah, we gonna get down.
Somebody get that man a Hennessy shot.
Waiter.
Get that
Waiter. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, shit, he got the old school. Oh, he ready.
He did for a second.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. We are going to have fun. First of all, we got to give a big shout out to @Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy
What up, Marcus?
on Dash Radio.
No doubt.
And
And
just
get
for the
better.
people
And
that
get better with your Achilles.
exactly, Marcus, you're listening and you're watching. Nigga, stop playing basketball. You too old. You too old to be
Oh,
getting
yeah, that's
Kevin
right.
Durant and Kobe Bryant injuries.
Correct.
You do not need to be playing basketball
No.
over 45.
No, you don't.
You're not
my
going to the
God.
league.
No. Not at
Okay.
Cut it out, man.
I don't know what your insurance is like.
It's time to hang it up.
Yeah, I don't know if Dash pays for kneecaps and elbows. But you don't need to be playing basketball. No. Let me tell you something. I tell people all the time. For the last 4 or 5 years, people are like, why don't I ever see you in any celebrity basketball games? Because I got boys that have broken legs,
Yeah.
Yep.
twisted kneecaps,
Alex, you can do it.
Achilles,
Come on, you
tendons.
can do it. You can do it.
No, I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. I got an audition in the morning.
And he plays
But
golf.
that's-
And I
the
play
thing.
golf where you
Right.
ain't getting hurt.
There you go.
But
You
that's
know-
the thing, Alex. You're an actor, so you can act like you're playing basketball.
Well, that is true, but the problem is when you're acting like you're playing basketball, your ass can still get hurt and
You
stretched
damn
out.
right.
You know what? Your face.
And then, you know, another reason, Sid, I think I told you.
Okay.
Another reason I stopped playing celebrity basketball games, I think I told you this, Savvy, was when real athletes started showing up to celebrity games.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like it used to be, a floor full of comedians,
Yeah.
actors. Like I'm playing defense against Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
My teammate is Morgan Freeman.
They get real
That
serious.
nigga is 104. But then when like Terrell Owens starts showing up, a nigga that is still in game shape.
Man, on the real.
When
bro.
real athletes start showing up and they taping ankles,
Yeah.
these niggas are running plays.
Man.
I'm like, oh no, I don't need to be here anymore.
Let me tell you something.
When there's somebody out here really
No,
dunking.
No, that's smart, man. You got to age yourself out the game sometimes, man. We still trying to hang on because of our memories, and thank you, Daniel, for moving the
Right.
for me. But we gonna get it live tanight, man. I'm excited, Alex.
Oh,
How
I'm
excited are you, Said?
I'm super excited. You don't see me get worked up too.
Yeah, he worked up today.
I'm worked up, and I got
Okay,
a drink.
first off, I
Yeah.
call bullshit. When he says you don't see me get worked up too often, come on, you get pumped up every
She
week.
seconds that.
I'm talking about a jovial worked up. So, I got the serious worked up, the Black
Happy
Panther
time
worked up. Then we got the jovial. See, I'm smiling. Once I get this,
Hey, Derek,
we start talking
Derek.
and getting the conscious. Then I'm
Give
gonna
him
go
some
into
more
my alter
cocktails,
ego.
please.
Oh, we're gonna
Said.
be drinking all night, so this is just the beginning.
All night long.
Hey, I gotta give a big shout out to the Porsche dealership. Just to let everybody know where we are right now. We are live remote right now, downtown LA at the Porsche dealership.
At the
Big
Porsche.
shout out to Matt Barnes, Athletes versus Cancer.
Yes.
Matt is my boy. We've known each other a long ass time. I've been a big part of his Athletes versus Cancer over the years. Unfortunately, he lost his mother to cancer a few years back. And I know how that is because I've lost family members to cancer also.
Likewise.
My foundation benefits pediatric cancer. Matt, we actually, you remember said we actually honored Matt at my golf tournament a couple years ago. And he's here for a good cause.
Oh, that's
so,
beautiful.
So Dash is partnered up also with iStar. Big shout out to iStar.
No doubt.
And anybody that donates tonight, $1.99, that complete amount goes to Matt Barnes Athletes versus Cancer Foundation.
Yeah.
Worthy.
$1.99,
So,
you
it's a worthy
guys.
cause.
Hopefully we'll see Matt a little later on this evening, and he'll come by and he'll talk to us, and he'll tell us more about it.
I love how that all
Word.
comes around full circle. I love that, between his mom and your, how all of that comes. See, when friends are able to use that platform to help each other and bring awareness, that makes me feel so great. And another thing, the fact that it's only $1.99, you guys,
Yeah.
It's just a donation,
it's just a donation, and
Right.
it's $1.99,
and it helps.
Come on.
How do we sound, Cassie?
How's
Do we
it
sound good?
Is my
Doc,
sound
do we
really
sound
low?
good? Roll, do we sound good? Darren, you think you can get a couple of behind the scenes
Okay.
like pictures
I
just
can't
on
get,
your camera? 'Cause
if I put this
all our
microphone any
cameras
closer
are
to my mouth, it's going to look
on camera.
inappropriate.
Just maybe just
Me,
a
how do I
couple of-
sound? Pretty good? All right.
Hey, so just to let everybody know, one of the reasons we're here is this is ESPY week.
Yes.
ESPY week is huge. It is like the Oscars for pro sports.
Right.
So all the athletes are in town. We're probably going to see a few tonight. But it's a huge week.
Maybe I'll meet some nice single men.
Oh, Dara.
Is anybody out there listening?
Oh, Dara.
Dara is single, preferably chocolate.
Yeah.
Preferably chocolate.
Let's just be honest, Dara.
No, white chocolate. We got white chocolate too.
Preferably chocolate.
The eggplant.
Preferably somebody who's consciously aware and just like consciously
Stop
sound.
fucking lying. You want chocolate in your life.
Oh my God.
You don't want chocolate in your life?
I want chocolate in my life, but
There
I like
you have
all
it.
kinds of
She wants chocolate in her life. God
Shut
damn
the
it.
fuck up.
Wouldn't you guys say that Dara would probably do better with some nice, dark,
Why is
black
that?
chocolate in her life?
I think so.
Said
What do you say,
so.
Tabby?
No comment.
What do you say, Sam?
Said shut
No
the fuck up.
comment.
Sid said you
And
ain't
Logan, no, I'm
You're
not
not
touching
pulling me
that.
in this shit no more, Sid
Nah.
said. Nah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Dara. I couldn't see you with a David Schwimmer or a Bradley Cooper or something like that.
Yeah.
I see you with like Wesley Snipes.
Really?
I see you with Snoop Dogg. I see you with
see that.
Denzel Washington.
I can see that.
Listen.
I see you with Soldier Boy. I see you.
gotta stop
Oh,
it right
wow.
there.
I see you with Ludacris or something. You know,
Luda's
like
cute.
I know y'all can't see Dara in the back.
Sounds
$1
hot.
million black guy. Tell me if I'm wrong or right. You tell me if I'm
Listen,
wrong or
you know
right.
what? For me, honestly, I'm into
What's up?
almond. I'm not just into just
Oh, it's a
chocolate.
video.
Chocolate
Oh, okay.
chocolate.
Oh,
Chocolate
okay.
chocolate.
You're not into chocolate.
No. Not at
So
all.
you are open to others.
Yeah, I don't have a preference in.
She
color
mentioned
and tone
before
of
she
men.
was open to others.
So if a nice
said-
white cowboy came up to you, you'd
Oh,
give him
fuck
some
yeah.
action.
If
She said
he's
she would.
consciously sound and he's got intelligence and
See, that's
heart,
an ambiguous
You know what?
term.
You don't
What
have
is
to lie to
conscious
us.
you gotta be smart.
You
You
also
can't-
want a Ciroc bottle dick. Don't lie. Stop.
You know,
I want him to
I mean-
be deep in his heart, and I hope he can paint and draw.
What the
No,
fuck? What do you think I should? Okay, first
you
off,
need a guy.
Yeah.
well, really,
You need a guy.
Dara, you know how to hold a mic. Trust me.
You
Trust. You know how to hold a mic. Stop.
Shots fired.
Seth is so excited because
Shots fired.
Homegirl just gave him an out right
Yeah.
now, an easy one. No, honest to God, I really don't have a preference in men. Like, there's no skin to never have.
What about women?
Dated the rainbow.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Have you had a good question?
No,
That's a good question,
I have not
Seth.
dated a woman. I don't.
Because I just
don't-
saw you looking at that lady's ass a few minutes
I
ago.
stare. I'm a pervert.
No, see,
I am.
women, they be in competition.
I'm a
So she
pervert.
like, oh, is her ass bigger than mine? Like,
Oh,
oh,
okay, so
I
ain't got-
thought I
ain't
was
got-
the ass champion here tonight.
Really?
Damn,
Is
and
that what you
somebody
think?
got
So
me
I got a
fucked
nice
up.
little question for Dara.
Somebody got me
what you were
fucked
doing?
up.
Wait, hold on a
Yes,
second.
you-
Wait, hold on a second. You mean to tell me, said you think that if I look at another chick that I think is competition, there's no competition because there's no.
Yeah.
You don't compete with anybody. You
Okay.
gotta be happy with yourself. It's not about anybody else.
Yeah, I
One,
love everybody,
two,
I know.
Oh, this is real from head to
I have a
motherfucking
question.
toe.
Have you ever experienced with women?
No,
Never. Okay.
no.
Just asking.
Had
She
some lap
looked at you
dances.
stone faced. No.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
Every girl says
I
that.
had some lap dances though. You know,
See, that's
but-
the difference.
Everybody get those.
See, that's the difference between a man and a woman. A dude can go, I ain't gay, but I mean, if a nigga want to lap dance on me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool. No. The answer is no.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah.
If you're getting a lap dance, you might as well go all the way through with it, buddy.
But I will. But I do. But I think women are beautiful, and I acknowledge them, and I always compliment them. I think they're hot as hell. It's so funny because my friends make
See?
fun of me. I'm such
See?
a dude.
There
That's
you go.
the
They're
beginning
fine
of
as
being a
hell.
lesbian.
Yeah.
Correct?
No, it's the gateway.
It's the beginning.
It's
It's the
the gateway.
gateway.
I can't sit there and go, man, I ain't gay in no kind of way, but that nigga over there, fine as fuck.
Gateway to get you some ass.
That Denzel looking nigga over there, whoa!
Yeah.
No, we can't do
Teabagging
that
like a
kind of.
motherfucker.
Yeah, we can't do that kind of shit. Women can say, I'm not gay, but she is gorgeous. No,
Yeah,
men
I
can't
do.
do that kind
No,
of shit.
exactly.
I do.
Hey,
Perfect.
well, let's get into the show, man.
Yeah, let's get into
Speaking
it.
of sports, a whole lot of shit happened this week. Let's start off
Yes.
with the women winning the Soccer World Cup, the USA.
No doubt.
Hey.
Daniel, did we get some sound effects? No sound effects today? Okay.
Yeah,
Do you know how huge that is for
Yeah, no,
the
that's
women's
huge.
soccer team?
Is that what, 4
It's
years in a
amazing.
row?
4 years in a row.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that, Daryl?
I'm so excited for them, but the pay, a $90,000
Here we go.
per player, is fucking bullshit.
Hey, Snoop
Here
was
we go.
talking about that.
I heard.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And Snoop, and Snoop was. I mean,
He addressed that.
The men get 500,000 a piece, but the women 90,000. Go fuck
Right.
yourselves.
There definitely needs to be a change.
The
Has to
men, the
be
men
a
get
change.
1.1 million each.
What'd
What
you
was
say,
that?
Daniel?
The men get 1.1 million each.
Wow, and the women
1.1.
only get 90,000?
Yeah, something crazy.
I think that needs to change real quick, real
Yeah,
soon,
it
real
does,
fast,
man.
because that's amazing, because the whole world is tuning in. Women's lib, women's equality. I mean, they're selling tickets like everybody else. What do you think, Savvy?
Absolutely.
And they winning championships.
They play just as hard, and they don't fuss and fight and act like little bitches on the damn court.
Yeah,
on the
pay them
fields.
damn ladies. In the words of Snoop Dogg, pay them ladies.
What do you think,
Pay the
Sad?
ladies.
Well, I think we got to look at the economics of it all. What is the revenue driven? Of course, they should get equal billing for what the numbers is that's bringing
Right.
in. So I think a lot of times the imbalance in the pay comes from the fact that we're looking at revenue that's being brought in.
Right.
The games aren't shown nationally. What kind of sponsors and advertisers are coming in, and what kind of support? So
Right.
I think from a social dynamic, yes, we want to make sure that there's parity. But now when we look at the numbers of it all, sometimes the numbers don't add up.
Right.
To what it is. So I don't want to be the guy that's anti-equal pay, but I think
Right.
we just got to look at it. And
Right.
I think that when I've looked at the stats, because I've talked on this in other forums, that the numbers are inequality based on race, not
Right.
on gender.
Right.
So when we look at the pay inequality, and I challenge you to look at the census data, there's a pay inequality gap.
You challenge who?
Anyone to look up the
Oh,
stats
okay.
on the fact that the stats state that the inequality are gender driven based on race.
That's terrible.
So when
That's
we look
terrible.
at inequality within African Americans,
Right.
black women and black men are making the same amount of pay.
Right.
When you look at through each race, there is an inequality. Only within the general market or Caucasians do you see that inequality between white women and white men. So those are the numbers that we got to look at. And so when you look at other ethnicities coming on board, our fight is pay quality as a black race. And you look at white women as their fight is basically fighting against the white male counterpart for inequality.
It's so crazy you bring that up because I remember the last time that issue as far as women getting equal pay was the situation with Gayle King when she interviewed R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And I think you maybe can expound more on this, but the lead guy at either CNN or ABC was making millions more than her. And she got the interview with R. Kelly, and I think it tripled their ratings more than the lead man. And she basically had a bargaining tool with Oprah on her side, saying, "Girl, you need to get your money." And long story short, after she did that interview with R. Kelly, her money went through the roof, and she got that money. Correct?
Right.
Yeah, and so that's a good example, man. I think that's important. I think people should get paid for the services that they provide, regardless of what the gender is. So I agree with the movement, but I think we got to really look at the numbers, and that's all I'm saying.
Right.
So,
Right.
So let's move on to the number one talk in LA. I know, Savvy, you're going to have a lot to talk about with this.
Kawhi's
Uh-oh.
on the way.
Kawhi's
Kawhi's on
in
the
LA,
way.
but goddammit, it's with the Clippers and not the Lakers. That pisses me off.
It pisses me off.
I'm going to
man.
let you lead the way here.
Man.
What is your feeling, Savvy, on everything that happened?
You want to know what's crazy? Let me tell you something about this situation. I could actually prove this. I sent like a day before Kawhi Leonard made his decision. I got a FaceTime from the big Snoop deal Double G, and he told me, man, Kawhi coming to the Lakers, homie.
Yep.
So then I started feeling real funny around that night, and I sent Snoop Dogg a text message. I said, bro, I got a strange feeling that the Clippers are going to pull a heist. And he was like, no, we good. Don't worry about it. And lo and behold, I get that message. I believe it was on a Friday. Kawhi Leonard has signed with the Clippers. So I just feel.
What made you feel? Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't see that one coming at all.
He can start placing bets and making money off
Bro,
of it. Like,
I
he's
just-
like the Buddha, like the genie.
I'm telling you, I just
Exactly.
had a feeling.
Why?
Because, for one, the Clippers were too quiet. They were quiet, and the whole time everybody's announcing, oh, my sources tell me I'm 99% sure he'll go to the Raptors. Oh, my sources tell me that I'm 99% sure he'll go to the Lakers, and the Clippers have not put out not one word. I said, you know something? I think Jerry West got something up his sleeve, and lo and behold, he pulled it off. Yeah. But the one thing that I'm upset about that I don't like, because I'm hearing that Kawhi Leonard got an interview with Paul George on Laker time. Like he's supposed to be having an interview with the Lakers, and Magic Johnson, he cancels, changes locations, and all of a sudden he's meeting up with Paul George secretly, trying to get that man to play with him on the Clippers. So I'm telling you, watch these quiet niggas. You gotta watch him. He don't say nothing. He don't leak nothing. His uncle does all the talking, And I got to give a shout out to the Clippers because they pulled off, like in the words of Stephen A. Smith, the biggest heist in NBA history. They pulled it off.
What do you say, Sid?
You know, I think it was a good power move, man. I said last week that I said there's going to be a lot of sick people if Kawhi doesn't come to the Lakers. I said that last week on the show, leaving the show. And I had a feeling just like Savvy that it wasn't going to happen. But I'm actually happy that it didn't happen.
Why?
Because when you look at a team and you look at the vibe, I don't think Kawhi would have even fit in psychologically with the team.
Kind of, sort of. I'm with you. I feel like him and LeBron are the same guy.
You see AD hanging out, LeBron, they hanging out Summer League. We don't need no introvert, quiet dude on the side. The Lakers, it's showtime, baby.
And you know what else? And you know what else? It gives us some type of instant rivalry and balance in this city. You know what I mean? I feel like, okay, if it was just everybody was on the Lakers, I mean, you're not going to have a good night of entertainment.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you don't have, it's almost like Frazier and Ali.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard.
Right.
Like if they're on the same goddamn team,
right now
we're not
going
to have something to run in front of our TVs to watch. We're not going to have something to make us have to get that ticket.
Absolutely. The powers in the Western Conference at least have really been balanced. Especially like you said, because people was looking at it as a landslide that the Lakers would have been. And matter of fact, let me chime in on this. Jerry West said that he feared the Lakers' next dynasty if Kawhi Leonard was to sign with the Lakers. So he was like, I can't have that. Whatever I have to do to get this man here, I have to do it. So he pulled out a last-minute Hail Mary and got Paul George, and that is what solely sealed the deal for him coming to the Lakers.
I don't care. It's still the Clippers, and the Clippers are going to be whack. And as a new bandwagon Lakers fan, I am excited. It's a good time to live in LA.
I agree with that.
It's a good time to be a Lakers
I
fan.
agree with that.
The only
We're going to be
landslide that I
looking
know
forward
about
to the
is
Clippers.
Fleetwood Mac. And the landslide brought me down.
I look at that. What'd you say?
Magic made a mistake? Chime in, Doc.
This is Doc, our producer, talking. What'd you say?
So the fact that
you gotta talk loud so we can hear you, though.
The fact that Jerry West handled his business quietly, as you said, Savvy, was huge. Magic Johnson had the meeting, and he went on to talk about a little bit of details about the meeting that he had with Kawhi. That was almost like a test. Like, as you see, Kawhi is quiet. Magic should have shut the hell up. He should have never went. As soon as the interview was done, he went straight to ESPN talking about that Kawhi could possibly come, and that he had a conversation with that. Jerry West never said anything.
He didn't say one word.
And if you look at Jerry West's history, he's always done that.
Well, Jerry has the seniority of everybody. I'm about to educate people that don't have any idea. He is the logo of the NBA. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
There's young people that don't know. When you see the NBA logo, that is Jerry West.
Jerry West.
So over everybody, he has actually more experience in this game, in this league, than anybody. My opinion on what's going to happen is, I actually like where we are at with the Lakers.
I do too.
Don't get me wrong. Maybe if
I love where we're at as well.
If one more piece happens, good, great. But they've made enough moves to really give LeBron some help. And I feel with the Warriors being in the position that they're in, I mean, losing KD, what's his name? Clay being out for half a season.
Right.
I think it's going to come down. I'm saying it now. I think the Lakers will play the Warriors in the West to figure out who's going to go to the championship this year.
No,
absolutely.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to be the Clippers.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's going to be the Warriors this season.
You think it's going to be what?
I don't think it's going to be the Warriors next season. No.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
No. I would be very surprised if the Warriors even get past
So who do you
first
see
round.
coming out the West in the finals to see who goes to the championship?
I would have to say it's definitely between the Lakers.
Like it'd be between the Clippers and the Lakers.
But you can't sleep on Utah.
You can't sleep on them.
Utah's still a great team.
But man, we can't sleep on AD. giving us 20 and 20 every night.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't sleep. I mean, and you know we just got Avery Bradley.
We got Booby. You know, what I mean? And we got Cousins. You know, it's a full league.
You can't knock those dudes.
And Rondo.
We have JaVale McGee still.
JaVale McGee.
And we got Rondo still.
I mean, Rondo's good for about 5 minutes.
Kuzma is still in his.
Kuzma is going to be an all-star this season. I'm calling it right now.
Rondo at 132 years old is still a floor leader.
Still solid.
He's still solid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel good about that.
And I believe, didn't we pick up Cook from that was on Utah? I think we picked up Cook that was on Utah. I think the Lakers picked him up.
Let's move on to another subject, which is almost on the same subject, and that is the commissioner of the league, Adam Silver, has made it official that we are no longer calling owners.
No.
He's calling them governors
really?
of teams. What's your feeling on that? He's calling it governors of teams. Like Draymond Green came out and kind of spoke on that, and Adam Silver like really took to heart what he said.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at that. Like nobody owns me, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Strong word.
it's a strong. What do you feel on that, Sid?
Well, you know, it's just more woke, conscious community conversation. At the end of the day, we got to change the dynamic of what the owners perceive themselves to be, and not get caught up in labels and names. I think that's a good posthumous move. But at the end of the day, we got to look at how the owners or governors are treating the players. We need more black ownership in the league. Or
how many black owners? Is it only Michael Jordan or Shoney? That's the only one, huh?
Yeah, we have minority owners. Yeah.
But Michael Jordan's the only so-called black owner.
Yeah.
Right, majority. Right.
So I think that's more of the bigger picture for me. But yeah, it's a good first step.
You know what I heard? And I'm upset, Raul. I wish I would have given you a picture. But I heard through the grapevine that is something that Barack Obama would like to do. And that is own a basketball team. What's your feeling on that, Savvy? You think Barack would be a cool owner? I mean, goddamn, he was the president of the United States.
Hey,
I think that motherfucker could be a nice owner.
If you can run the president of the United States, you can run the Chicago Bulls if you choose to buy them.
Okay, first off, I already know that you're going to have to do a skit as Barack wanting to own a team.
That would be fun.
It's already like evident. We already know what's happening now.
Absolutely.
And the cool thing about Barack, he's a hooper himself.
Right.
So I could see him being an owner out there at practice.
I can see him out
Like
there.
that motherfucker's out there like, look, the triangle. We have to run the triangle.
You have to run a triangle.
And let's get down on defense.
You got to get down on defense.
Players, I saw somebody really, really tall enter the building, so I'm just going to assume he plays basketball.
Simmer down, Dara. Simmer down. Simmer down.
Not every Negro over 6'7" is a basketball player.
Unless they're Paul Pierce, which I just seen.
He could be Did you just see Paul Pierce?
Yes.
Oh, well, Paul's my boy.
Yeah, I just seen him.
Paul is somebody.
We got an extra mic. We got an extra mic.
Can you tell Paul Pierce that Alex Thomas is over here? Paul Pierce, honestly. Please tell him.
See, I was right.
Go tell him.
See, hold on.
So where will he sit, though? Where will he sit?
Dara. I was wrong.
I was right. He plays basketball.
No, you were right. And Paul is actually
got that radar.
a legend. Paul is actually a world championship winner. And he's actually one of my best friends.
Yeah,
of course
real
he's your
good
friend.
man.
And he's going to sit his ass down and he's going to talk to us.
Did you have to
we're
pay
going to get him
to
over
talk
here.
to you, or-
I didn't. We've just been friends for years.
Yeah.
He's
Paul
a
Pierce is on the
fellow Libra.
Yeah.
He's
Every
on
year,
the way.
put it this way, Savvy. Every year when he was with the Celtics, I would host his birthday parties in Boston.
I love Paul Pierce.
And I would stay at his house.
I didn't know that, man. You never mentioned that.
I love Paul Pierce. He says
He's
some
from
of the
Inglewood.
off-the-wall, craziest stuff.
And I'm going to
As
ask him
analyst.
some real questions. Let's
He
figure out
says
where's he
some
going to sit.
Yeah, he does.
Let's figure out where he's going to sit. Guys, where will Paul Pierce sit?
Hell, he can
slide over.
Hey, man, he can talk.
Sid, you think you can slide over, Savvy can slide over, and he can sit right here?
Yeah, but
let him sit right next to me when he comes over.
Yeah, absolutely.
But let's continue. Where's he at? Okay. Because when he sees me, he's going to come over.
I figured, you know.
What's up, y'all? What's
Tell
up?
him Paul Pierce is about to be on.
Paul
This is what you
Pierce
gonna
is
say,
on
dog.
the way. Pierce is on the way.
I knew something was up when I seen all the thoughts come. When I
When you
seen
saw
all
what?
the groupies, when I saw all the groupies and thoughts
exactly.
swarming around the group, I saw a high intensity of energy
And
coming
it's a
out.
new generation of thoughts.
New
And
generation.
groupies. You know what I
These
mean?
little Instagram models, they the new groupies, right?
What'd you
You gotta
say?
have social
Paul
capital.
Pierce
Oh,
is
thank you.
on the
You know what?
way.
I'm gonna have Paul sit right between you and me.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
We need a high school.
All right, somebody get him. All right,
Coming over.
Yeah.
scoot over down to your left. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Paul
Paul is getting. What am I doing? I'm scooting over this way.
scoot over, Savvy. And then I'm gonna have Paul Pierce come in and talk to his
There
homie.
he is.
What up, Paul?
Probably stand up.
Sit down,
You
brother.
can probably stand up, Alex.
Come on, man. Wait. We'll scoot on in, even though you're 7'9".
Jesus Christ. Why
Let
does
him
he-
sit in that chair.
Yeah, let me get Paul this chair.
why
Yes,
does he
sir.
look-
Paul sit there.
Why
There
did he
you
just
go,
look like he
Paul.
was
There
2
you
feet
go,
tall?
Because he's.
What's up, AT?
Come on, man. It's called The Funny Don't Stop It. Goddamn this mic. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
he needs no introduction, and the camera's on right now. Welcome to the Funny Don't Stop show.
Funny Don't
Mr.
Stop.
Paul Pierce. What up, Paul?
The legend
Hey, they
himself.
gonna give me my own show, bro.
Oh, they done fucked up now.
And we can talk any type of shit we want to.
Oh, we can say
Oh,
that?
no, we can cuss.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
can say
making
anything.
sure.
Cuss.
I'm just saying.
Just so I'm introducing you to my friends.
All right.
This is Dara.
Dara, how you
Paul.
Dara,
doing?
this is Paul Pierce.
Nice to meet you.
That's my boy Sid Brass.
Yeah, what's up,
Paul
Sid?
Pierce, that's my DJ Dano.
DJ, what's up, homie?
That's my producer Doc.
Doc, what's up?
That's my audio visual man
Oh, man,
Raul.
you got a team over here. You
And
got
this
a
right
squad.
here is Savvy Amusing.
How you doing, brother?
He's the man with all the impressions.
Okay.
I was trying to tell them how far back we
Oh,
go, Paul.
man, we go
Tell them
way
that you
back.
can talk all kind of
I
shit.
saw
Man, we
I saw a
go-
man, so I assumed he played.
No, I
We
gotta tell you
go
what she said.
way back.
She said, I saw a tall dude walk in here. I think he might be a basketball player.
That's racist. That's racist.
Yes.
That's
Thank
racist.
You. Thank you.
That's racist as hell.
You'll find
You can't just say that. How come I can't be a doctor or a surgeon?
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
You could have been running for
bullshit.
mayor of Inglewood.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You could have been mayor of Inglewood since that's where you from.
That's racist as
Normally
hell.
normally I find my guy at the food
That's
place,
hilarious.
you know, in the back.
So I guess you would have saw you. What you saw me next to the fried chicken and greens? Huh?
Get him.
Is that where you saw me at? You saw me. You standing at the fried chicken and
Paul
greens?
Pierce is a shit talker
Huh?
too.
You would have found me with the matzo ball soup and all the other shit.
No.
Hey Paul, I
He went
got
right to the
I
Jewish.
got a quick
He
question
went
for
right
you.
to the Jewish claim.
I got a quick question for you.
Look how excited Seth gets though. about
I
anything
told you
that,
I was
like,
excited,
anything he
Dara.
gets so
I
pumped
told you
about
I was
that shit. He
excited
said,
today.
Yes.
Hey Paul, you're gonna be real proud of me when I tell you this. I just bought a couple of pieces of property 2 blocks away from the stadium in Inglewood,
Ooh,
a
okay.
block away from Morningside,
Okay.
and a block away from Home Depot.
Okay. That's
We are
cool.
not
That's-
bullshitting.
Hey, I need to get in on that. What you talk to Mayor Butts? He
Come
got
on,
you
man.
in?
So I need to ask you, you being a fellow Inglewood man, how do you feel about the Rams and the development that's about to happen for
You
this
know
city?
what? I got mixed feelings for one because I love the fact that Inglewood's have a team, but I don't love the fact it's just like, to be all honest, it's pushing a lot of the people in the community of Inglewood out. You know,
I
because
heard about
prices,
that. Palmdale,
there's a lot of
Valencia.
prices, like the prices on property is going up.
Right.
You know,
Bring the
it's
mic a little
great-
closer.
It's great. It's great if they can give the people of Inglewood the jobs there.
Right,
And
right,
that's
right,
what
right.
I'm happy about because it's going to create more jobs. But the value and stuff is pushing people out to move in other places because it's getting more expensive. So I have a little bit of mixed feelings, but you know, hopefully they can hire people who is from the community to work at the stadium, and so that'll be a positive.
Well, you know, there's a word for that, Paul. It's called regentrification.
Yeah.
When you see
just
white
about to
people
say
walking
that.
down Prairie,
Yeah.
when you see white people walking down Lamoli and Harding,
You know, I grew up like right there.
That's why I said
grew up
that.
right there.
Come on, we both from South Central. It's crazy to see white people walking Pomeranians
Man.
across the street from the cemetery in front of Sizzler
Oh man, you don't even know.
and walking by the Ford.
Ain't gonna be no more Church's Chicken over there. I used to go to the Church's Chicken right there on Prairie
Come on,
and
man.
Century.
So you mean it's gonna be Boston chicken or the Boston market instead?
They about to build sushi spots in Inglewood, bro. They about to build sushi spots, like real talk.
On Crenshaw.
On Crenshaw. A nigga ain't never had sushi in his life. They're about to have sushi on Crenshaw.
Oh man.
So man, we're sitting here talking right now, and some of us feel that it was a mistake that Kawhi went to the Clippers. Some of us feel like, what the hell was Magic thinking? Why did he not go to the Lakers? What is your feeling on that situation?
You know what? If Kawhi had went to the Lakers, it would have been a done deal. Lakers automatic championship. It would have been Golden State all over again.
So it wouldn't have been fair.
But the simple fact he went to the Clippers, I think the league is in the best place it's been in so long. Because when you think about it,
rivalry.
When you think about it, over the last 10 years, we were like, okay, LeBron's going to be in the finals. Golden State's going to be in the finals. Now, when you look at the teams, now you're like, it's wide open. You got Clippers, you got Lakers, you got maybe Houston, you got maybe Milwaukee. You know, who knows what's going to happen in Boston, Philadelphia. So any one of those teams, I feel like can contend.
You got a question for
Paul Pierce, man. I love what you're doing on TV, man. I like some of the controversial things. Look, I think you were the best at it, man. And I'm going to say it right here, Alex. He was better than D-Wade. Straight up. You were better than D-Wade. Paul Pierce was doing it, dude. And you gave them the business in the playoffs, dude. And I back you on that, man. And I think a lot of people were unfairly and unjustifiably giving you a lot of heat over the internet.
I really think, to clarify that, a lot of people took that the wrong way because obviously D-Wade is one of the greatest players, probably the second or the third best two guard behind Jordan and Kobe. And what I wanted to really come across is like, of course, D-Wade does have more accolades than me, but he's been in a more fortunate position to me. Having to play with Shaq, getting to play with LeBron, Chris Bosh. My turn came after 10 years being in the league and getting an older Kevin Garnett and an older Ray Allen. And all I was saying is like, what if I had the opportunity to play with like a Kobe or LeBron as a younger player, then I feel like I would accomplish the same accomplishments.
But the beautiful thing is, brother, you did it.
But I did it.
You can, you at the end of the day. Tell him.
I remember we win the championship. I fly to LA with my MVP trophy. I go to Katana. I'm sitting there with AT. I put the trophy right on the table.
On the sushi table.
He's having dinner with me. Right after we win the championship.
Right
you remember
after,
that?
What do I?
You remember that?
What I was gonna call you and say is, nigga, can you send me the picture?
We was at Katana right after I put the championship trophy right outside. We chopping it up.
And we were sitting on the balcony having a great time. And he knows I'm from South Central.
Right.
He knows I'm a Laker fan, but I'm just so happy for my boy.
This my man.
I'm so happy for him because I know so many cats that played a whole lot of years that never saw a ring.
He sat there with me too.
Didn't even get close. And I know how hard he worked. I know how much this man went through in his career.
For real.
And that has to be, I wanted to ask you, do you ever wear your championship ring?
Yeah, man. So usually I wear it to like charity events, All-Star Weekend. I wear it during the finals on the air. But, for the most part, I keep it in the jewelry box just for special occasions.
As you should.
That's how.
You won't wear it like going
No, I don't
shopping
want
at
fried
the
chicken and
market?
greens. Stop asking me that. Stop being
way.
racist. That's crazy. I can't do this no more.
Dang, Darren. See what you did, Darren.
You done ran Paul Pierce away.
You didn't even let me
Hey,
ask.
Paul. Thanks for coming, man. Don't leave. We'll get some pictures with you, all right? Big round of applause. Paul Pierce, ladies and gentlemen.
Paul Pierce, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. We got the good stuff.
You got pictures?
It's all good.
Oh, it's good? Okay, good. That's my boy, man. I'm sorry he got up and ran away on you, Savvy.
No, it's all good.
I love
question, too.
that your boy is such a good sport and came and gave me the biggest kiss on the forehead. I love him for that. I
He's
love
one
when
of the
people get
coolest.
comedy.
Yeah.
He's one of the coolest
If
people on the
he's your
planet.
friend, then he understands comedy.
Oh, absolutely. He always looked out for me. He did a comedy show every year in Boston. I was
wow.
always the host.
He was always at your show?
Absolutely. So
I
we
love
do
That's
go way
LA
back.
love right there, man.
Yeah, that is.
Everybody connecting from the city, man. That's big, man.
And that was huge that you got to hear real thoughts of a real NBA champion.
Absolutely.
We're not talking about somebody that's talking from the outside in. That man beat Kobe.
Oh, it's easy.
And I hate to say it, but I got to admit the truth. They destroyed us.
Yeah, they did. We got
They
them back
beat us
the
by
next
what,
season,
38?
We got them back next season. Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And the people that don't know sports,
Yeah, help me out, Alex, because I'm a bandwagon fan, so I'm just becoming a Laker fan within a year. So give us the education
it was
on
one
why.
of the, first of all, anybody that knows basketball in LA knows one of the biggest rivalries in basketball history was the Celtics versus the Lakers.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And for the fact that we were able to do that in the new millennium, they got us, we got them back. It was a huge feat. So big round of applause one more time for Mr. Paul Pierce.
Yes. All right. Yeah, Daniel. I'm going to learn this mixer.
Hey, so we're going to get into another subject now. One of our subjects, what we were supposed to talk about last week. And I think Savvy and also Dara can give us a little insight on this. This dude, Jussie Smollett. It's just not going away. It's still in the news.
Yeah.
What is the latest with him continually coming up?
It's more like Jussie Smollett.
Smollett, yeah.
It's a show because there's so much smearing going on. It's smearing around.
Game us on that.
You got to Jew it up a little bit. A little smearing
What's the
around.
latest, Dara?
The latest that I remember from a couple weeks ago. God, this is like late news. Nothing as latest as I know of today. But the latest that I do remember was that there was text messages released back and forth. Oh my God.
Keep the mic close, yeah.
Keep the mic close. It's like Dara, focus. Breathe.
All right.
Breathe.
What's the
Take
latest?
another sip of your drink.
Eat the mic,
Well,
Dara.
I don't remember exactly
Yes.
T for T right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I do know.
Said, what's the latest on the Jussie Smollett?
I'm not up on that. Fact Man is like
2 weeks
really
ago,
behind
I
on
don't
this.
remember today. I'm not gonna lie, but I do know that they did find video footage or audio footage of them talking about this whole deal going down. But what I don't like is that they're airing dirty laundry. You know, they have his text messages talking with him and guys in a very sexual manner and massages. Like, we don't need to see that. I don't think that's cool. I get it. We need evidence of certain things, but you don't have to show us text messages of him talking about getting a massage from a guy. And
a lot of people say it was a publicity stunt for the show Empire, and that the executive producer, what's his name again,
Lee Daniels,
had something to do with it. I don't know. And now my question is Jussie back on the show?
No,
it's a wrap.
The show's actually over, right?
Yeah, it's a wrap.
The show's over.
But didn't he finish a couple of episodes?
No, they didn't
After
even
the
finish
incident?
it.
After
No,
the incident?
they just shut it down. It was so bad, they shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Chicago,
Uh-oh.
unfortunately, I know that's your town, but unfortunately, 4th of July was last weekend, and it was a bloody 4th of July. 30 people were shot, 4 people killed.
Terrible.
Apparently, fireworks is not the only thing that's going on in Chirac right now. They need to stop this senseless violence, man, and the majority of it is like 18 to 25. It's the young cats.
Yeah.
What's your feeling on that?
Yeah, it's again, we see crime rise when unemployment is at a high. People are not making money. They're not.
Where Donald Trump is claiming it's at an all-time high as far as black folks.
Well,
with jobs.
Well, as Chicago is concerned, we don't have any big businesses, and a lot of people aren't at work, and people just out there trying to hustle, trying to live. And we ingenuitive people, so we're gonna try to figure out, scheming ways to make money. But at the end of the day, we got to get the economy up, and we got to get people back to work. And as we talk about all these different presidential topics and reparation and things of that nature, we just got to make sure we stay educated, A, and B, we get employed, and we can just take care of our families. And I think what a lot is going on in the community right now is cats just don't have no hope as far as what they're going to do with their lives and actually working and paying.
You have any suggestions or how we can stop this gun violence? Because it's just horrible, man. It's like everybody's got one. It's easy to get them. And unfortunately, it's not like our generation where you can fight somebody and it be over. Nowadays, it could be a legitimate, you stepped on my shoe, and we can get into a real knuckle-up fight, but if you win, all right, the squashing, there's no such thing as squashing now. Squashing ends up in somebody being murdered.
Yeah. Well, we have no culture. So when we go back to the culture, that's the number one thing that galvanizes the community is having culture. People are in church. People aren't aware of who they are as being African American. So when you have a cultureless people, then you look at people that don't look at themselves as your brother. You don't have people look at themselves in a reverence to each other.
Clipper Darrell, bring your ass over here.
Oh, shit.
Hey, let's move over. Let's get Clipper Darrell in here.
Can we just talk about this outfit?
Hey, Sid.
Okay, what's up, everybody?
Let's. Wait, no, you move over one. You guys say, I'm going to get you in here. Man, scoot over one.
We
Sit
doing it
your
live,
ass
ladies and
down.
gentlemen. We're here at the downtown Porsche dealership. PreESPY party.
Ladies
doing it
and
live.
gentlemen, we have the world's #1 Clipper fan. You can tell by his custom-made Clipper suit. We have Clipper Darrell in the building. What up, Clipper Darrell?
Man, I'm feeling fantastic.
Oh my God, you're instantly my new friend. You're instantly my new friend.
This is Dara. That is Sid Brass.
Yes,
And
how you
this
doing,
right here is
Clipperdale?
Savvy Amusing.
Okay. Oh, that's Savvy Amusing.
That is the Savvy Amusing.
Okay, yes, Stu
With all-
always posting this stuff.
Exactly. Stay in here, Savvy.
Yeah, I'm in here, man.
So the first question I have is, did you have anything to do with Kawhi coming to the Clippers?
Man, honestly, man, when I found out the news, I was asleep, man.
It was what?
I was asleep when I found out.
Oh,
Really?
no.
Yeah, I was out. My boy Tony Farmar hit me up.
Okay.
And, you know, he's been playing the NBA. He said, Durham, did you hear the news? I'm asleep, right? I said, what news? He said, man, Kawhi and
Paul George.
Paul George is coming to you. I said, man, don't be messing with me, man. I'm asleep. And right after I said that, my phone started just ringing and ringing and ringing and text. I was like, wow.
So all your years of being the #1 Clipper fan, where does this rank? Does this feel even better than when Blake and Chris Paul were here? How do you feel about that? Is it instant championship for you guys? Is it instant Western Finals for you guys? What's your feeling on that?
We could actually say Clippers and championship in the same sentence now.
Wow. Did they pay you to say that shit?
No, never.
I know,
You
have
what I'm
to.
saying? See, I'm so high right now, I don't drink nor smoke. But I'm not coming down till June, baby.
So you're predicting right now on the Funny Don't Stop show that the Clippers are winning the
Yeah,
championship?
we're going all the way, baby.
Wow.
Said, what do you say about that?
As a
Savvy?
new bandwagon Laker fan, I have to always preface that. I'm a bandwagon Laker fan. I'm now a Laker fan.
Okay.
A reformed Knicks fan.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, I'm a reformed Knicks fan, but as a new bandwagon fan, that's not going to happen because the Lakers still got the best two in town, LeBron and AD.
Let me tell you how I feel about the Lakers. The Laker era is over. It's Clipper time.
Yo.
I need you to chime in here.
Yeah.
He just said it's an instant championship win for the Clippers. What do you say?
Instant. Clipper Darrell, I disagree with that, sir.
You don't know sports then.
I disagree
You
with
stick
that,
to comedy.
sir.
You stick to comedy.
I think that's a little disrespectful
no,
to
you
LeBron
stick to comedy.
James and a little disrespectful.
LeBron who?
It's a little disrespectful to Anthony Davis.
about to get
Anthony
beef.
Davis
I
who?
just think that's a little
about to be
disrespectful,
beef.
brother. But one thing I do want to tell Clipper Darrell, I do want to tell you this.
Talk to me.
When they were saying that the Clippers were out and they were saying it was between the Raptors and between the Lakers, I sent Snoop Dogg a text message and I told him, I said, dog, I have a feeling that the Clippers are going to pull the heist here, brother. I said, I just feel it in my heart that they finna pull something. And Snoop said, no, cuz, we good.
Yeah.
And it ended up happening, and he ended up going to the Los Angeles Clippers.
And it's because we stayed quiet. We got Jerry West over there, bro.
I just said that.
Jerry West,
He
man.
just said that. He said they were very, very
I just
quiet.
said
And I
they
don't
were
know
so
shit about
quiet.
sports.
I was believing, baby. I was like, man, bro, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So Darrell, I know you actually know the owner.
Yeah.
You've met with him before.
Yes.
They appreciate what you're doing for the
Yeah.
team. Everybody got their contracts. Did you get a contract? Is it gonna be anything different for you? Do you get extra nachos?
Extra nothing.
Yes, exactly.
Do you have a parking spot?
Free parking?
You know
What
what?
the hell?
I just want to win right now,
I'll
man.
take free parking.
All
over
that'll
nachos.
come if it's necessary to have. You know what I'm saying? I got a new Clipper car coming out.
Did you say a Clipper car or
Yeah.
car?
No, Clipper car. C-A-R.
And that's by who?
By me. It was already in the making of doing it.
Oh, so you doing your own little Tesla?
Yeah. I'm doing a BMW though.
Are you rapping? Are you,
Oh, okay.
are you doing a rap? Are you rapping the
Oh
car?
no, I don't do the rap. I'm painting it. Flawlessly.
And it's gonna be red, white, and blue, of
Red,
course.
white, and blue.
On some Picasso shit.
Oh man, with the interior, everything, logos.
For the people out there that watch, because we have over 11 million people that watch Dash Radio every week, explain how far back you go to being this serious of a Clipper fan, and how did it go from then to where you are now?
26 seasons ago. 26 seasons. I used to be a general manager for a company, and it was my best friend. And we got into a big argument, and he fired me. He told me I never amount to anything without him. So you know how you get fired, you go home, you feel sorry for yourself. Plopped on the couch, turn the TV on, the Clipper game comes on. They said the same thing.
What year was that?
1992.
So we're talking when Malik Sealy was there, Benoit Benjamin, Yes, before. Well, no, Michael Cage was there those years.
Yo,
Ron Harper. Pooh Richardson.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
So he told me I said, so they said the same thing about them.
Get the mic close, yeah.
Said the same thing about the Clippers. And I said, this is going to be my team. We're going to ride and die together. I never looked back after that. So in the year 2000, I could actually afford seats. And I never looked back. I've only missed 2 Clipper games in 19 seasons.
That deserves a big round of applause.
Big round of applause.
Yeah, hey, anybody that is that dedicated to a team through the good and the bad, and you've been through a whole lot of bad.
Yeah, a whole lot of bad.
Because I remember when the Clippers were the only team in the league that didn't have a shoe deal, nigga.
Yeah.
I would see the Clippers in the Fox Hills Mall 20 minutes before games. Talking about what the fuck you mean you ain't got a 16?
But you know what though? Hey Alex, I wanna ask Clipper Darryl this question right here.
Yeah.
At one point, it was getting scary. Like you guys had Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
You guys had Chris Paul. And everybody thought that was gonna be the year. What makes this year different?
No egos.
No egos this
No
year.
egos. Paul George and Kawhi have no egos. They don't care about the spotlight. They just want to win.
Right. And so does Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah. Well, here's what I can't lie about. Being an extreme and super Laker fan to the day I die,
Whatever.
to see what Kawhi did in Toronto
Yeah.
with a court full of, I'm not saying nobody's, because you can't knock Kyle Lowry,
Yeah.
you can't knock, the rest of that team, Van Vliet and all those other guys that were team players.
Exactly.
They got a nice little squad over there with the Clippers.
Yeah.
They do. And I think they're going to definitely give everybody a run for their money.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an exciting year.
Yes.
I can't hate that much. I think it's going to be amazing games between the Lakers and because I'm pretty sure you know how many times did we meet this year?
4.
Four. 2 home, 2 away, vice versa, right?
Exactly.
It's going to be a great year, man. And I know you're a happy dude.
Man, I'm feeling so good, man. You just don't know, man. I haven't came down, man. I'm doing interviews. People calling me from Japan, man, China,
Wow.
Philippines. Yeah. It's been crazy for me, man. This been wonderful, man.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for sitting down with us here at the Funny Don't Stop show.
Yo, you know I got love for you, Alex.
Come on, man. We go way, way back.
Your wife hasn't left you yet?
And he knows my wife. Brazy, if you're listening, did you hear Clipper Darryl talking shit?
Because I tell her all the time, she got to be blind to be with you.
Hey, let me tell you something. Jokes will take you a long way, brother.
I know.
And there's not a woman in the world that don't like to laugh.
Amen.
Exactly.
That shit makes me equal to Denzel,
Yeah.
Shamar Moore,
I can vouch for
and
it.
all the other sexy motherfuckers in the world.
Exactly.
I know I'm not sexy, but motherfucker, I know I'm funny.
Definitely funny.
I'm funny and I could tuck my dick in my sock. You take it easy. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, that was great. Yo, everybody.
Come on, sit down, Savvy.
It's exciting, Alex, to have a show here at the ESPYs. Just want to remind everybody what's going on here for anybody that's new, that's tuning in. We're here live on the red carpet at the PreESPY party.
Yeah.
We're at the Porsche dealership. If you missed it, you missed a great treat. We just had Paul Pierce on. We just had Clipper Darryl on, and we steady got celebrities coming in, and we're here live on the red carpet. We're having fun. Download the app, Dash Radio. It's free.
Yep.
Look on the app. It's Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio.
That's right.
You can also check us out on YouTube /The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Yeah.
Go on there, like it, subscribe,
It's
get the
free.
alert.
It's
We're going
free.
live, y'all. It's exciting. We're here. We're at the red carpet, the Funny Don't Stop Show. Alex Thomas,
Yep.
Savvy Amusing,
Yep.
and of course Dara.
Yep.
Be in there.
Hey, yo,
What's up,
DJ
Alex?
Dano's here too,
That's it,
motherfucker.
ladies and gentlemen, DJ Dano. We're going to go to a break right now, and we're going to play one of Dano's incredible mixes, and we're going to go pee-pee.
Matt Barnes is in
I
the
gotta get a drink.
building.
And Matt Barnes is here?
Matt Barnes right there.
Oh, well, hold up.
Might have to grab him.
Hold the hell up.
We need to grab him
What?
really quick.
If Matt Barnes is in the building, I need somebody to go over there right now. Somebody go tap him and tell him to come over here right now.
Whoa.
Phil. All right.
You got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was what we call our audible.
See, I got some good eyeballs.
So we're going to have to move over again because Matt, when he sees me,
Let's get him after the break. So we can set him up. Let's get him after the break.
No, let's just make sure we get him right now. He might leave. He might be drunk. He might be high.
Yeah.
You know, he has a cannabis company.
No, I didn't know that.
Honestly, what do we do?
Hey.
Where should we sit
They
him?
in the building though.
I'm gonna sit him right here.
Sidebar.
Why don't you put Matt on the end? Because
get up.
Savvy needs to sit next to him.
Yeah.
Why don't you put him on the end?
Where?
What up?
Yes, sir. That's my boy.
He's on the way.
Again, we're doing it live right here, Porsche dealership downtown LA. The Funny Don't Stop show. We
Okay.
are on location.
Yo, we got
go,
Matt
go,
Barnes
go,
in the
go, go.
building. We just had Paul.
Okay, that's
Pierce.
my dude. All
We're
right.
here
This is a
live
PreESPY
at the ESPYs, everybody. It's
event,
going
and
down.
it is going down.
Sid, move over one and let Savvy sit right there. Savvy, stand right next to Sid.
Yeah, I got it.
And let Matt sit right here.
There's about
All right, when he comes over,
1,000
when he comes
people
over.
in
Yeah,
the
he's on
building
the way.
with us
Are you
today.
guys having a good time?
Oh, I'm having
Oh,
a
yeah. Sarah, are you having a good time?
It's been a fantastic
And what's the
time.
name of the show?
The Funny Don't
Stop Show. Hey, Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
What up, homie?
Oh, snap.
We're gonna have a. Hey, you know what? Do we have somebody taking some
We need some more
pictures?
drinks.
I'm taking some pics.
Please.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies
We're
and
here.
gentlemen.
Ladies
There
and
he is.
gentlemen,
Ladies and gentlemen.
let's have Matt Barnes come grab a seat,
There we
my
go.
nigga.
Yes.
Sit down, brother. Sit down for a second, man. Savvy Amusing. Sid Brass. This is Dara. Matt Barnes. Come sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, this man just pulled up to the Funny Don't Stop Show. Big round of applause, DJ Dano, for Mr. Matt Barnes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Funny Don't Stop Show, bro.
Good to be here, man.
How you feel?
Good, man. How
You
about
good?
yourself?
Hey, man, thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate it.
I mentioned it earlier about athletes versus cancer. I said, unfortunately, you lost your mom to cancer.
Right.
I've lost several people to cancer in my
Sorry to
family. You
hear
know, I
that.
have my Pediatric Cancer Foundation.
Right.
For the 11 million viewers that watch Dash Radio every week, explain to them exactly what is Athletes versus Cancer and why we're here tonight.
I lost my mom in 2007. She was diagnosed November 1st, died November 27th. So within 26 days, I lost my mom. So in 2008, I started Athletes versus Cancer. I wanted to find a way to help, give back, and educate people.
Right.
So we started with health fairs and health clinics, educating people, screening people, transitioned into paying anything cancer related, whether that be hospice, funerals, unfortunately, medical care, medication, bills, anything.
Right.
And then our final phase is I'm trying to team up with a few UCs and create a scholarship program for kids who beat cancer and want to go to college.
Exactly. So how many years is this now for Athletes versus Cancer?
This will be actually year number 10, but we're taking a hiatus. We're not doing it this summer because I got to travel and do some things, so we'll kick it back up next summer. But yeah, 10 years.
10 years. That's an
great.
amazing thing, man. Did you want to say something about that, Dara?
Thank you for doing that.
I appreciate it.
Anything for a good cause and being able to use your platform to give
Right.
back and raise
Right.
awareness. I'm all for it because I've lost people to different variations
I
of cancer.
appreciate that. Thank you.
So I don't want to. If I start talking about it, I might start crying. So I had a drink, so I have to keep it together for everybody.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
So Matt, my question right now, because we've been talking about basketball, Paul Pierce just sat here a minute ago. First of all, I want to tell you as a friend, because we've been friends a long ass time, man, what is your feeling on all the craziness this summer with all these trades that's going on in the NBA, particularly AD to LA, and of course Kawhi and Paul George going to Clippers? Actually, two teams that you have played for before. Are things going to change around this city?
I think it's great. I think all the movement, keeps fans, paying attention year round, even after the season. It's going to be a battle for LA, and I think it's good. The Clippers have always been the little brother. This will always be.
You know what I
Lakers.
always say?
Yeah.
The Clippers will always be the JV team in this city. That might be the real LA nigga in me, because I'm a Laker fan till I die.
Right.
And you got
But
This will always be a Laker town, but it doesn't mean that the Clippers can't slide in and get a ring or two. They got a
Do
very
you think
talented
this is the
team.
year?
We'll see. I mean, they're adding two of the best two-way players in the game to an already solid team. So it's going to be a fun year, but I can definitely see them winning, the Lakers winning. Hard to count out Golden State. Milwaukee is a year better, so we're going to see.
Say something to Mr. Matt Barnes.
Yes, Matt Barnes, always been a big fan, man. I saw you actually I knew you was an athlete because I saw you doing beach volleyball over the summer, and I said, "Yo."
Well, he went to UCLA, so he's been around. They got some hot UCLA volleyball players.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan was out there, and I was like, "These dudes are athletes, yo." And so I've always been a big fan. I've always hung out with Alex and seen you doing great charitable work, and a lot of people are good people before they are great athletes, and that's one of the things I've always admired about you, watching you from the side. You've always been a solid dude, watching you with your kids and everything in that nature. So
I think there's a misconception that people saw the way I played basketball and figured that's the way I am in real life, but that's just the competitive nature in me. But off the court, man, I'm a regular person. I'm a dad.
You really are.
I do my own grocery shopping and do all kinds of regular shit.
You know what I love? All outside of basketball and sports, you had your kids before I had mine. Yeah. And I don't think you even realize how much of an inspiration you've been to me before I had. Because now I got two, but I got a boy and a girl. Right. And it's great being a dad, man. When I see how much fun you have and how important that is, I don't think you understand how much that inspires brothers like myself.
That's my greatest accomplishment, man. I love my kids.
Same
I just had my third son. He's 7 months old now.
Congratulations.
So I'm enjoying being a father of 3, and it's the best thing ever.
And you know how to change a diaper.
I've been shit on and everything.
He looks great for 63, doesn't he? Old son of a bitch. And you know what?
That's a good one.
Hey, we gotta give Savvy this here.
Savvy's
like the biggest. You know who Savvy
You know,
is?
Matt, I done ran into Matt on several occasions. Last time I saw Matt, we shut down Target on Crenshaw and Century. You know, and I was in there. Look, I was buying because he has a nice product for me and Hugh.
Hugh for every man.
And I went and bought the wrong shit. And I came up to Matt and said, put me in the raffle because I got the Hugh. He's like, no, nigga, that's the wrong shit. He said, put it back, go get the right shit. We'll put your name in the raffle.
But he did it.
But I did it. And it's amazing. So, Hugh, what is it, New York Hugh?
Hugh for every man, yeah.
Hugh for man.
So we sponsored tonight's event along with Downtown LA. Porsche, so we appreciate everyone coming out and all the support, man.
Absolutely, brother. You know I got you. I got you, brother.
Hey, well, I appreciate you coming down to the show. You know, we friends way before. We got to get out and play some golf. Yes, sir.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you.
Bars in the building, everybody. We're live here.
We're here, brother. Thank you,
PreESPY party. It's going down.
Matt Barnes, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause.
Big round of applause. Yo, download the app.
So we gonna go.
Radio.
Yes, absolutely. We gonna go to a break now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a PP break and a DJ break and a mix break right here at the Funny Don't Stop Show.
Yo, I'll be back, y'all.
Hi, my name is Alex Thomas, and there's a lot of people out there with drug and alcohol addiction. Some people are even addicted to gambling. I had one major problem before I got married: the bitches. And I was hooked and addicted. I knew it was a problem when my phone bill started looking like my grocery list: peaches, champagne, cinnamon, honey. And then I found Dr. Daniel Lazinski, and he prescribed me the Hoe Patch.
I created the Hoe Patch for the committed married man who's trying to keep a happy home and keep the hose off his back. It's very simple. Whenever a hoe that's not the man's wife gets within 6 feet of his genitalia, 2 small magnetic shocks go directly into the man's nutsack, stopping any kind of an erection or any sexual thoughts.
Damn!
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Away! Thanks, Dr. Lusinski.
Just $19.99 to get your Hoe Patch now while supplies last. Or
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at
the Funny Don't Stop Show.
I'm having a ball here live from the Porsche dealership downtown LA. What about y'all?
We had to take a little quick pee-pee break. I'm having a blast.
Yes, and by the way, if there's anyone that can get us 5 more vodka cranberries.
I know. Can we do 5 more?
5 more vodka cranberries.
Nobody's listening, Alex. Nobody can hear us. Bartender us. All right.
So another, just to let everybody know, Sid, tell them how they can download the free app.
Yes, go to Dash Radio in your app store. Download it. It's free, y'all. Dash Radio. Download the app. Go to the talk section. Look for Marcus King Presents. We're there live, 8 o'clock every Tuesday, going live with the show. Or you can check us out on the YouTube channel at The Funny Don't Stop Show from the / of the YouTube. We in here, baby. We going live at the PreESPYs. Alex Thomas, Dara, and Savvy Amusing.
sir.
Absolutely. I'm having a good time. Are you having a good time, Savvy?
Oh, man, I'm having the time of my life, man. I really am.
Dara, are you having fun?
It's terrible. I hate it. It's so bad. I just,
Hey, real quick.
The free drinks suck. I mean, the free gifts are terrible.
Hey, Phil, you think it would be possible we can get 5 more vodka cranberries over here?
It's like stuff.
So we can have the good times roll?
Dad's drinking again.
Yes.
Dad. He's
Hey.
old. He's old.
Hey. But Sean. Before we drink our alcohol,
What's
this
this?
guy actually went to high school with me. This man's name is Sean right here.
What year was that?
What year was that? Oh, we ain't got to
Hold
get
on.
all up into that.
What year was
We
that?
ain't got to get up.
We graduated.
Exactly.
Yeah, we were in.
But I'm hearing this is your water. M Sport Water. Explain.
My sports water. Yeah, my sports water. Yes, My Beverages is the name of the company. We have a sports electrolyte, and we also have a CBD infused water. So it helps you with your body, it helps you with your mind, and it enhances your life.
All right.
Basically.
So I got a question.
Yes, sir.
CBD infused would mean weed, hemp,
CBD.
marijuana.
It's derived from hemp. Yeah, it don't get you high though.
I'm about to say, I'm hearing like weed is in everything now. How the fuck is it in your water now?
This is in the water, CBD.
Explain that.
That's the sports electrolyte. Let me show you. Hold on real quick. This is the CBD.
Okay, so explain how a CBD water, what does it do? Yeah, take that mic.
All right, I got you.
How does CBD water help you, and where does the weed and the hemp come in?
Well, the hemp it's derived from hemp directly. It's not derived from cannabis or from the THC portion. So what we do is we infuse it with a nanotechnology, which is about 10 times the potent amount of the milligrams in there.
So what is the difference for the people that don't know? CBD and hemp, explain the difference.
Well, one is derived for actually with THC, and one is derived with CBD. The one that is hemp is derived with CBD, and so it doesn't get you high whatsoever. Although there are components, there are some growers that have both hemp as well as CBD.
So I'm hearing, because I don't know anything about that world, because I don't smoke weed or anything like that. But
nor do I.
That world is huge now. I swear to God, there's more dispensaries than stop signs in LA now.
Well, somebody over here smoking.
I smell it. Maybe
somebody's over here smoking.
Snoop Dogg.
I know that Snoop just pull up.
There he is.
Smell that shit right now.
Yo, Snoop. Nah, but go ahead.
What's up, brother? How you feel?
So yeah.
What's your question?
Well,
By the way, this is our girl Dara. This is Dara.
Hey, Dara, what's up, mama?
Nice to meet you. Look,
Nice
a
to meet you
proper
as well.
handshake right to Alex's face.
There you have it.
Just like thanks.
Ask your question. Ask your question, Dara.
No, I mean, I didn't know. Like, if you put CBD, right?
Yes.
Correct, in the
Yes,
water.
Yes.
If putting CBD in the water, does that dilute it?
Well, we specialize in not having. We're about to go and see them unveil the car, but we specialize in having no taste and no color. Okay. Yeah, if you have too much CBD, it can get cloudy and it can have a metallic taste. We make sure that ours don't.
Oh, well, that's amazing.
I just want to say thanks for having you on the Funny Don't Stop show, brother.
Absolutely, Funny Don't Stop.
Appreciate that, and
Alex
we're gonna
Thomas,
that.
definitely.
Appreciate you, brother.
Always, brother.
All
Good
right.
seeing you.
Thank you, man. Hey, can we get her over here, please? Ladies and gentlemen, can you move over a little bit, Savvy? Hello, Ola Ray. Nice to meet you. Come sit down real quick. Oh, there we go. Savvy, move over a little bit. There you go. And Seth, can you get this chair for her, please?
Let me moonwalk right here.
Hi, Ola.
Hello.
My name is Alex Thomas.
Hello, Alex Thomas.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is Sad Brass.
Yes. Hello, Sid.
Yes, nice to meet you.
And this right here is Dara.
Hi, Dara. How are you?
That's DJ Dano.
Okay, hello, DJ Dano.
And the name of our show is The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Funny Don't Stop, okay.
The Funny...
Am I in trouble? Is this like a
You're
comedy
not
show
in
where you
any
guys
kind of
gonna,
trouble.
Like, bash on me or Michael?
No, not at all.
I just want to say you look
It's not
amazing.
going to be anything
No
like that.
setups, no setups at all.
You look very beautiful.
Thank you so much. I tried.
And I know you're not sick of this question because you probably got it for the last 35, however many years.
Yes.
The Thriller, correct?
Right.
The Thriller video. For the people out there, because we got to speak. We speak to the young generation.
Okay,
we
please
speak to
ask
the young
me a
generation
question nobody has asked.
Oh yeah, because we get people that are under 25.
Oh, know.
And you know, this little
they
generation.
Know, and they know because you know what? Thriller is going on 35 years and we're still the #1 video of all time. So they
Absolutely.
know. They know what's up.
The #1 video of all time, Michael Jackson, Thriller, and big round of applause for Ola Ray, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Thank you guys.
I just want to know, do people ask you the question, were you guys personally friends? Is that how that happened? Or did you go through the Hollywood audition process? Did he meet you in a club and saw you can dance your ass off other than you being beautiful? How did that happen for that video?
Okay, well, I believe John Landis saw me in the Playboy.
Well, there you have it. John saw her in the Playboy.
I was Miss
issue.
June. I was Miss June.
1984?
1980. No, 1980.
I gotta look this up. I'm a little bit of a pervert.
Miss June,
And so he
1980.
took the centerfold to Michael.
Oh, and then Michael said, I got to have her in the video.
Yes, that's how that went.
So I got to ask you a question because this is a historical question. In 1980, being an African-American beautiful centerfold, how many were there before that, or were you the first, or were you one of the first?
No, I wasn't the first. There were like maybe about 4 before me. I'm not
About
sure
4?
about 3 or 4. Yeah.
So did Hugh Hefner just find a liking? Did he meet you personally? Was it a headshot? Was it an audition?
I walked straight up into the Playboy Enterprises on Sunset Boulevard, sat my pictures down on the table, and said, "I want to do the Playboy," and I gave them my telephone number, and they called me afterwards.
So it was perfect timing.
That's how I do things. I just walk up in there and just tell them this is what I'm going to do.
Hey man, you got to go for it.
Great. That is great.
My question: are you born and raised in LA? From LA? Where you from?
No. I was born in St. Louis, Missouri.
Wow,
But
St. Louis.
I grew up in Japan.
Midwest. Wow.
So were you one of those young ladies that came to LA, be like, I'm going to be a star? You'd only been here, the story of I only been here 2 weeks. How did that happen?
I was already a star. No, I'm just joking.
No. You were a star.
All right.
Wait, no, seriously. I started working in the industry when I was like 15 years old. And I started over in Tokyo. So I was modeling, singing, and dancing before I even came back. And then afterwards, once I got back, I went to college for about a year or so. And then I went to Playboy. And then from there, I did a lot of other films. And, then, boom, hit the jackpot.
I love the fact that you went into Playboy and you put your stuff down and you demanded it. You're like, I'm getting this job and I want this job.
Exactly.
And you got it.
And you were able to do that back in the day. You were able to walk into the buildings. Like right now it's so hard for everybody because you have to be referred. Because I'm just now getting back to LA and I'm trying to get back to work and it's like really hard for me because they want you to know someone to get into this place.
Right.
I'm like, wait, that's not how I know.
So
that's not how I was.
you knew how huge Michael Jackson was at that time, but did you have any idea that this would end up being the #1 video in the world, or were you just like, hey, I like his music, I'm going to have fun, they're going to pay me, but you had no idea it was going to be this big?
God, I had no idea. We were just having so much fun. Me and Michael was kicking it, laughing all day long, and we had maybe he had a clue, but I didn't. I was just doing it because I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy being with him.
Right.
And
So were the offers absolutely out of this world once that video was in heavy rotation and the whole world knew who you were? Was it like, did they want you to be in E.T.? They want you to be in the next Star Wars?
As far as like interviews are concerned, yes, of course everyone wanted to talk to me and everything, but as far as work, no, it didn't go as the way I planned.
Oh, really?
But
How is that?
It's okay. That's a whole nother subject.
I want to ask you a question about the modeling industry today. Like, how do you look at these Instagram models and social media models? Are they really considered models in your eyes, or do you think of it as just an anomaly? I know that sometimes in hip hop, we look at these independent rappers in a lowly way, but as a model, how do you look at these spring up girls that just claiming to be models just because they're posting pictures of themselves on social media? Do you consider them models?
I think that it's great that they have a platform and that they can use social media to do what they need to do because, they can't just walk up into these agencies and get work and, do it like I did it back in the day. So I congratulate all the women that are out there doing it the way that they're doing it. If you can do it on Instagram, you go Snapchat, whatever you got to do, to do what you got to do.
Well, you know what's so funny is,
I mean, regarding the pictures and what they actually show, I mean, that's, has a little question in my mind because, sometimes they show a little bit too much. But other than that, I'm congratulating every woman all around the world.
And what's so crazy, Ola, is I don't know if you realize this, but you were really like groundbreaking.
Yes.
When it comes to hot chicks and videos.
Yeah.
Because that became like the industry standard.
Yeah.
We all know what they ended up being called and all this and that. But between that video and like Rick James, like Super Freak, when you think about it, those years, that was the beginning of having
It was like setting the tone.
beautiful women in your videos to help sell your product, which was your song.
Thank you so much. I never looked at myself like to be like this icon or whatever. I was just working.
Having fun.
I was just working
natural
because I've been
video.
doing it since I was 15, so this was always work for me. And then, pleasure, but I never looked at
A lot of girls
the
ended up
impact.
getting
I never looked
famous.
at the impact.
A lot of girls ended up getting famous from being in videos because what people don't realize is that video, let's just take Thriller. That ran more than a TV show.
Yeah.
That ran more than if you were in Star Wars or E.T. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
so the same way we saw Michael Jackson, we saw you.
Yeah, I wish I would have got paid.
And as a young black man, I
that's
think
a whole
it sets
nother
the
story,
trend
too.
for what we see as a young black man and what the identity of what black women beauty is. And I think that was really trend setting at itself. So give us an idea of what we should look in as a woman. Virtuously, composed, you didn't have your body all out. I think that was really great.
The outfit that I wore, I picked it out.
Oh, really?
The jean outfit, yeah.
So I got a question. I think we can talk about this now. But back then, in 1980, what was the pay for you to be in the #1 video in the world?
We're not gonna go there. You're asking me.
Even
how
though
much I
it's
got
that
paid?
long ago?
Yeah, no, we're not.
Because
no, seriously, because that's gonna open up a whole can of worms. I don't even want to go there. We won't even talk
It
about
would be
money at
funny.
all. You know what? We're gonna just say that I am so grateful to have been in this video.
Absolutely.
I praise God, for Him taking me as far as I have with
Absolutely.
my life and my career, and we're gonna leave it like that.
Absolutely.
And God has a lot more in store for me, and that's how we're gonna end
And
it.
you look beautiful, and like they say, good black don't crack.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we can say that too.
Nice meeting you, and thank you for being on the Funny Don't Stop
very
show.
much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
That is what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for Ola Ray, ladies and gentlemen. The #1 video of all time.
Look at her shoes.
Oh, and look
matches
at her,
my
still
jacket.
sexy and cute. I see you, girl.
You know about this.
You go ahead
You know
on with
about
your
the
bad
girls.
self. Where's OG at, Dave? Doc?
We're
Where's
here
OG at?
live at the PreESPYs.
OG. What up, OG? Come on in here, girl.
Yeah, we're at the live at the ESPYs.
pull up
Red
a seat.
carpet, pre-party.
Pull up a seat, girl.
Here at the Porsche dealership. We steady got people flowing in. Let us know your questions on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, that was there.
We're doing it live right
Ladies
here in
and
downtown
gentlemen,
LA.
To the Funny Don't Stop show, we have OG from Basketball Wives.
Okay.
Please, big round of
OG.
applause for OG from Basketball Wives. This is Dara.
First up, I love the sparkles. Thank you. We got the memo. We're matching.
Yes.
That is Sid Brass.
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Yes.
Fact,
That's
man.
DJ Dano.
Hello, love. Nice to meet
And
you.
my name is Alex Thomas.
How are you?
How's everything?
Good.
Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
I love the outfit.
Thank you.
You smell
Yeah,
great.
she smells great, man.
That's how I come.
You smell like you took a 3-hour bath.
What is that, oud?
And all the fruits and berries got in your pores.
Yes. Smells really good.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
I'm gonna go with what Sad said. What is that? Honestly, it smells
It's a
amazing.
mixture of my natural aroma along with just fragrances that I love.
Oh, that's just
You got a
melanin. That's just
natural
melanin
aroma.
right there. That's how melanin smells.
You got a natural
I
aroma.
do.
So even when you come to the gym, your natural aroma comes out like
Two bald
that.
heads. What's going on over here?
Photo bomb, microphone bomb, radio bomb. How we
That
Bell,
is Howie Bell
Bell.
from the Kevin Tate
What
Show.
up, Bell? Alex?
Howie Bell in the house.
Howie. That's OG from the Basketball
Hey,
Wives.
OG, what's up? How are you? How's
Howie Bell,
life?
drunk as hell.
That's what I'm talking about, OG. Where you from, OG?
By way of Nigeria, LA.
Nigeria. Can I ask you?
Queen right there, brother.
Can I ask you a quick question? How did you end up on the Basketball Wives?
Closer to the mic.
Tell me how
Okay.
you ended up on the Basketball Wives.
Long story short, I was actually at an Athletes versus Cancer event
For Matt Barnes.
with Matt Barnes, his
Okay.
golf tournament.
Absolutely.
When I was first approached about doing Basketball Wives.
So here's my question. Because my wife, big shout out to my wife, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody say hi to Breezy.
Gotta do the shout outs.
Hi, Breezy.
Gotta do the shout outs.
My wife watches every single damn episode of Basketball
He's a big
Wives.
fan, I heard.
I was under the impression that you either had to be married to a basketball wife or to a basketball dude or involved with one. Were you involved with or married to one of them dudes?
My current boyfriend is Kwame Alexander. He's an overseas
Well, there you have
player.
it.
Yes.
Kwame, who played with the Lakers.
Yes.
Actually, I remember his history. Got drafted by the Wizards back in the day.
That's Kwame Brown.
Yes. Kwame Alexander.
So I'm lost like a motherfucker right now.
Alexander. You dating me right now.
I'm having too many goddamn drinks.
Yes. So give us, how did you
First let her tell us about Kwame Alexander.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you
tell
meet
us who Kwame
How did you meet
Alexander is.
I met Kwame at a PreESPY's party, which is hilarious.
So,
4 years ago.
where does he play right now?
He plays in Chile.
Overseas.
Yes,
Oh, in Chile, overseas, in
yes.
South America.
I thought he said, I thought you said Chile.
Alex is slow. Yeah, I know. We gonna get it. We gonna pep him up. We gonna pep it up. He need an energy drink.
You're like, he plays it in and out. What are you talking about? He plays in Chile in South America.
Yes.
Got you. So, how's it been working with all those girls? I mean, is it fun?
I'm having fun. I can't speak for the rest of my cast members.
Oh, brother, what up? This is my boy. This is Lewis Belt. What up, Lewis? We live right now. We live right now with OG from the Basketball Wives.
How you doing, girl? Y'all talking what's up with it? Lewis Belt, Lil Do Too Much, whatever you want to call me. Y'all
Open
talking
up
about?
on me. I feel like you like.
He from the Bay Area. This Too Short's cousin on his mama's side.
Yeah, send me not on me, baby. Y'all talking about?
Hey, can you not go too far? We talk to you in a minute.
All right, for sure.
We got you next.
All right, I just had to tap in with you.
You know what's up.
Boy, you hear that?
Come on, man.
That's how you know you getting money.
Come on now. So tell us about basketball now. What season is this?
Season 8 of Basketball Wives. It's exciting. It's fun. It's exhilarating. There's going to be a lot of drama.
Right.
There's going to be a lot of secrets revealed.
Okay.
And there's going to be a lot of. Are we allowed to say hoe?
You can say that. We can't say this.
There's going to be a lot of hoe cards pulled.
There's gonna be a lot of what?
Hoe cards pulled.
Okay, so for the people out there, because we have over 11 million people that listen to us and watch us worldwide on a weekly basis. Tell us what getting your hoe card pulled means.
Oh, wow.
Look into that camera.
Let's talk about
and
it.
Getting
explain.
your hoe card pulled means that we gonna call your bluff. We gonna ask you to catch this fade, and if you don't, you're a hoe.
Oh wow.
So we're gonna go into our Ebonics dictionary. There are white people that don't know what catch this fade means.
Let's break that
Explain
down.
what catching this fade means.
Well, if I explain what catching this fade means, I'm gonna have to throw some more slang.
Well, why not?
Okay, so
All we have is time. First of all, with your name being OG, I can tell you can fade a lot of niggas right now.
I feel like.
So explain to us.
I wouldn't
what
mind to mess with her. She looks like she'll smack the shit out of somebody.
I probably
Will you smack the shit out of somebody?
Yes, if they're asking for it, absolutely.
Well, there you have it. So explain what catching a fade is.
Catching a fade means if they want this smoke, they gotta catch it head up.
Okay, you are talking in nothing but code. You are talking in nothing but code tonight. Now you gotta explain what the smoke is.
Okay, I'm gonna come again. It pretty much means
Now OG got a drink.
Yeah, we about to get
A toast to OG.
Cheers.
And if you're just tuning into the Funny Don't Stop show, we're talking about catching fades and not wanting this smoke.
And it's not fade, it's like getting your hair done.
Exactly. Explain.
in a nutshell means I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh, okay.
Now, have you beat a couple asses in your life?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you that chick in high school and college that, like, every girl wants that one chick in the crew that, you know, when you roll with her, if a bitch jumps out of line, somebody gonna get beat the fuck down?
Yes.
And it's gonna be OJ.
I think I was that in middle school. I think I was that in elementary.
Oh, so you were always that chick.
I was always the type of person who just was able to hold my own.
So there's a lady side to you too?
Absolutely.
There's a soft side?
There has to be in order to get a man, right?
Girl, go ahead with your bad ass.
A little submissive.
Okay.
I just want to know,
Little kitty cat.
how the hell did you get the name OG? Did your mama name you OG?
Yeah.
Did you name yourself OG? Did one of the homies
No.
name you OG?
No, it's actually my name. So where I come from in Nigeria,
Oh, you're right.
our nicknames are the first two letters of your name.
Yep.
So my full name is My full name is Agamebunem Agachuku, which is Aga.
Shut up, girl. Agamebunem, I got you.
Whoa, can I buy vowels?
I got you.
I got
Say it
you.
one more time.
Agamebunem Agachuku.
Agamebunem Agachu.
Close, but no.
Okay.
So the first two letters are OG, so that's why I got OG.
So I'm about to let you know.
Is that Igbo or Yoruba?
It is Igbo.
I was just about to say Hausa.
No.
Igbo.
Yeah, it's Igbo.
Because there's Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa.
Those are the main languages.
See, Sam got some Houston roots.
Okay.
Tell her about your Houston roots.
I
and your
got West African roots.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got off the ship too, so you know I understand a little bit about Nigerian culture. I definitely identify with being an Igbo myself.
Okay.
My last name is Brass, and so I looked up my genealogy, and Brass is in West Africa in Nigeria. So I've been doing a lot of studying from an anthropological level on Igbo culture. So that's what's up, man. OG. I didn't know that. I thought it was an OG as an original gangster.
That's
but now we know.
Exactly. So OG, do us a favor and give them all your Instagram information, how they can find you. Tell them about what's upcoming and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I do got a lot of things coming up. Most importantly, my bobble butt from my football league.
No, stop. Did you say
a bobble butt?
Bobble butt.
I did.
So not a bobblehead.
No.
So basically, you go like this, and the booty just twerks.
Twerks, absolutely.
Why, do you have some big booty or something?
That's my signature twerk move. I tackled the girl and I twerked on her head, and so I want to commemorate that moment.
So you cannot come.
I'm like, wait, that's like a wrestling move. That sounds like, is that a wrestling
Yeah,
move?
kinda.
Okay, so
I
now
tackle
OG.
the girl and I shake my ass on her forehead. That sounds like a good
OG?
time. That sounds
How do
like
you
my last
deal with
Saturday
that?
night.
Yo, go ahead, Alex. Go
OG,
ahead.
you came on a show called The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Oh, I love it.
You know that's what I do.
Yes.
Stand-up comedy.
Where you going with this,
You cannot
Alex,
sit here
stop it.
and tell us about your bobble butt
Alex.
and not show us in the 11 million viewers to sell your bobble butt.
Okay.
So what's the goddamn bobble butt move?
I want to see.
I'm a back up.
She's in a skirt.
Lady.
Oh, no, don't talk about the bobble butt and not give us an example. Ladies can show us a bobble
I'll
butt.
tell you where you can find it.
So you can't even give us
We'll see it on
a
the way
piece
out.
of the
Alex.
bobble
We'll
butt?
see it on the way
I have
out.
to get down. I have to spread my legs.
Oh, you gotta get nasty with it.
Exactly. And since I'm a lady,
Wait.
I'm
Okay.
gonna be soft today. And keep
Okay,
my
OG.
legs
So,
flat.
speaking
I'm
of
gonna
which,
give you a
how do
pat.
you deal with the negative stereotypes that are placed on reality shows, and how do they view black women on these different shows? How do you deal with that negative stereotype
question,
from the
Sam.
woke
Good
community?
question.
Speaking of the bobble butt,
Well, it's very difficult to find a balance because on one end we want to be able to show them positive light, being black women, uplifting each other.
Right.
But at the same end, we understand that it is a business, and the reality is people love drama and people will watch drama.
Very true.
And drama comes naturally amongst us. So I'm personally trying to find a healthy balance. I'm going to give it every time. I'm going to voice my opinion.
You're gonna be real.
Absolutely.
You're gonna be real.
And then if drama arises from that,
Okay.
well, then it just comes.
okay.
Like you said, if they
But then
want
she
that
said-
smoke.
Hold on, but then she said, oh, with the sip though. OG, I can't with you. I can't
Yo,
with
so
you.
OG,
love it.
I get into it with Dara all the time on the show. So as a black man,
Wait,
how should I handle
didn't hear anything you just
confrontation?
said. Wait, hold on. I didn't hear what you said. What was the
Question
leading?
one more time.
Say it again.
I said, so I was telling her that me and you have friction sometimes on the show. So as a black man, how should I handle friction or confrontation of opposing views on the show?
Well, number one, you need
I was
some.
asking her opinion though.
Oh, number one, you need some lube. You need some lotion. So you need to handle your friction. Okay, relax. Number two, you need to meditate and love yourself and be secure with yourself.
I like those answers.
So you think that's the answer?
Lube, lotion, and security.
Lube, lotion, and security.
I'm with it.
Okay.
Right? Isn't that sexy?
That's a good one.
When you're
Avoid somebody
secure,
having to
man,
catch
and you're
a
secure with
fade.
your sexuality, that's hot.
Absolutely, I love it.
That is very true. If you got lube, lotion, and security,
Security with yourself as a man.
somebody should end up pregnant with that.
And
Pretty
no
much.
face cotton, all smoke.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for coming on our show.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Good luck on Basketball Wives.
Thank
And
you.
do your thing, girl.
Thank you guys.
And we gonna watch you walk away.
You.
You can find my twerk on iHeartOG.
You heard that? Say it one more time. Looking at that camera right there.
iHeartOG is my Instagram and my Twitter.
Thanks for coming on the
And
show.
listen, OG,
We
I know
appreciate it.
Alex is very aggressive. He's a dirty old man. Listen.
You gotta be aggressive out here, Darren.
You know.
That's how we. That's how we.
I'm a news reporter. I got to get to the bottom of the story.
But here's the thing. She's a lady, so she's had a hot on her skirt. We could do like subtle little jiggles. Like subtle jiggles. Like baby jiggles.
Oh shit! What we about to see?
What you didn't know is I was doing my Kegel muscles the entire time.
See how I just
You go
opened
hold
the
on with
door?
your bad self, girl.
Thank you. Good night, gentlemen, and good night.
Well, we have ball exercises also.
And this is why the ladies love me.
Yes, that was OG
And Dad
from
scares
NBA.
them.
OG, ladies and gentlemen.
What's that? What's that?
OG. Oh my God! Who else we got, Doc?
We having a good time. We're here live at the PreESPY party, Porsche dealership. The Funny Don't Stop show on Dash Radio. Marcus King presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio. We're here for the Matt Barnes event live.
Ladies and gentlemen,
on the red
let him sit down.
Uh-oh.
We have
Here we go.
Psychic Wayne.
Doc, you're fired.
Psychic Wayne, what up, brother? Get your mic.
I ran for you like 17, 18 years ago on
Okay,
Sinbad
that's a long
show.
time ago. He read for my palm 17 years ago.
No way. Are
Well, you should
And I
remember.
remember that.
Wait, Savvy has to hear this.
So tell me about
Okay,
it.
so
I don't remember.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
you
Dara,
do psychic
Dara,
readings?
Uh-oh, she's
You do
getting
psychic
excited.
readings?
Dara. We're gonna switch mics,
Fuck
and
off.
you're gonna sit right here, and he's gonna read your poem.
I don't read palms.
Ready? Oh, what do you
don't
read?
read palms?
No.
He said he don't
I'm
read
an
palms,
astrologer.
Alex.
Sarah, Dara,
Why,
sit down.
but hold on, why is my new friend?
this.
She's laughing at me because
Hold
she
this.
knows how I. Okay, stop.
He's gonna do your psychic reading. Here you go.
She's so. I love her right now. This is my new friend.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm an astrologer, so I would have to do your natal chart.
I love the denim on denim look. That's very.
Have you ever had your chart done before?
Yes.
Yeah?
You might be talking to one.
To what?
An ascendant master. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not.
Do you know about
I'm just
astrology or no?
kidding. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. What's your rising sign? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Well,
I'm just
I
gonna
would
play
have to do
dumb.
your
I want
chart.
you to show me because I'm
Huh?
gonna play. I want you to show me because I'm just gonna come in completely open and transparent, and I want you to lead the way.
Okay, well let me explain this to you. What I
You
do
having
is
fun?
natal charts. I take your birthday, time you were born, and where you were born. I do a chart. The chart tells me all about you, your life, what's next.
Hold the
after
mic close to your
fast.
mouth. Yeah, there you go.
But
we're
I'm not
watching.
prepared because I
Okay,
didn't bring
Dad.
that. But what we can do is talk about the reason we've been having earthquakes, fires, that kind of thing.
Oh.
And it's gonna get worse. I hate to cause hysteria.
Oh, so you're a psychic.
No, but you're.
I'm an astrologer.
Astrologer. We can see
You're
it in the
a
stars.
black
Oh,
astrologer.
I like this. I study this.
Did you grow up studying astrology?
Savvy, come over
I've been
here.
studying astrology for about 12 years, but I've been reading tarot cards for about 20.
Somebody told me you learned astrology in prison. Is that true?
Don't
You know,
listen to Alex.
that nigga come out extra
Oh, I
smart.
know.
and shit.
I've never been arrested.
I'm just fucking with
Can't
you.
be me.
I'm on my 10th drink,
I
brother.
got you.
All right, so tell her about her future.
Well,
He said you got to do a chart,
Listen.
Alex is
I
pushing
am.
it. He's got to do a chart,
What-
Alex.
what-
So he's saying
what is your-
he
what
has
is
to
your
tell us
birthday?
about earthquakes and stuff.
Noviembre 18.
you're doing it.
November 18.
Okay,
I
so
just felt like speaking Spanish because I'm like sometimes bilingual when I have a drink.
okay.
Okay.
So obviously, when you were born, and this is why people don't really believe in astrology, because the sun sign. Every Scorpio is not the same. Every Leo is not the same.
True.
That's not real astrology.
Right.
I do real astrology. You have a moon sign. You have an ascendant. You have a Uranus, Venus.
You kick that
all
real
of
shit.
Real.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do if I had your chart. But you're a Scorpio. A lot of people are Scorpios, but y'all are not the same.
Now I know why we don't get along. Because I'm an Aries. I'm a fire sign.
Okay, you know what? I got a good question for you.
Yeah.
Said, what is your sign?
Said it's like an airy fart.
I'm an Aries.
You're Aries, and what is your sign?
A Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Okay, we need, because we're having beef every once in a while on our show.
What are you?
Between Aries and Scorpio.
No, we're having beef.
You're Scorpio?
It's very specific.
Tell us about it. No,
Has
because
nothing to do with signs.
but
It
I'm
has-
not in the equation.
It's called ignorance.
He's a Crip and she's a blood. We want to know. Tell us the dynamics between an Aries and a Scorpio.
Well, the truth of it is that you're a water fixed sign and you're a fire
sign.
cardinal
Told you.
sign. There's no real relationship. What I can do, I can take your chart and his chart, and I can tell you why you don't get along.
For a small, fee.
Well, for the first meal, be free.
$22.99.
Shut the
I
front
can make
door.
sure.
But you could do it 2 for 1.
So tell them about this song.
Yeah, we got the black. Go ahead.
What do you know about Aries?
Oh man, I know that I am a fire sign,
Yes.
so I am a natural leader. I'm super creative.
That's not really Aries, but okay. That comes from something else in your chart.
We are super sexual people.
I'm sorry.
Are you sexual,
Y'all
Dara?
are bossy as hell.
Dara, are you sexual?
Alex, shut your face.
No, we're asking questions
I
here.
think
That's
you're
Scorpio.
so loud right now. You're like in my ear.
But also we have. I've been studying about retrograde.
Yeah.
And
it
the
started on the
allegories,
7th.
the allegories between astrology and
religion.
all of the ancient Kemetic deities, right? So when
Right.
we look at Saturn, that's actually Satan. Or we look at the
This is the first time he looked
sun.
at me in the eyes this long.
What's that?
This is the first time he's looked at me in the eyes this long.
Oh, when I'm speaking with conviction, I will look you in your eyes.
Wait a minute.
That's that power, dude.
Did you guys grow up in church? Who grew up in church?
No, I was in temple. I'm a Jew.
She's Jewish and he's black.
I'm Polish.
He grew up in the
Oh, he's
Christian
black?
church. Yeah.
I'm a Polish Jew.
I'm Jewish too.
But let me
Jewish.
explain this to you. I met
but
so
he
many
makes blanket
people
statements.
that know so much about the Bible.
Yeah.
And is it the Torah?
Yes.
Jewish? Okay. But they don't know that all of that comes from astrology.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Jesus had 12 apostles because it's 12 zodiac signs.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So you know about the allegory, the sun.
Yeah, I was just
Son
getting
of
ready to
God.
break all that down. Yes, it's definitely. But
So-
we got to be careful with that.
But the
too.
reason that the church made astrology and all that stuff evil is because they didn't want us to know about it. We can get our own knowledge from the God.
And money.
Well, yeah, they keep you coming to church.
Money.
Well, that was the
and-
ancient Egyptians was definitely ahead of their time. And a lot of the allegories, when we look at the pyramid texts and we look at the Medunetta, a lot of the things that they have in ancient Kemetic studies are based off of astrology. And when you look at the holy days, we talk about the new moon. When you talk about the Torah, right?
Yeah, the Torah.
We're talking about the new moon, and these are all astrologies. And when we do the Passover, that's always going to be astrological when you have the Passover come in, which is the new season.
It's all based on astrology.
All based on astrology. And the fact that the year begins actually in March, not in January. So when we start looking at all of the astrology symbols, it's going to point us to even a higher level of spirituality.
Right, and more people are open to it these days.
Yeah.
But because for so many years it was put in the dark, like it's bad, it's evil, and all this stuff. But people are being more open to it. I think your knowledge is amazing,
and Psychic
man.
Wayne.
Yes.
I just want to say, because we got to keep it moving,
Yeah, we
because we
have
got
to
more
move
people.
on.
I want to say thank you for coming on the Funny Don't Stop show.
No problem.
Tell them
I
where they
love
can
this
find you on
positivity.
Instagram, man.
Sure, hit me up at psychicwayne1.com, or you can call me 888-929-6307.
We're gonna give you a call.
Yeah, we gonna chat some more, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to punch you.
Psychic
excited.
Wayne, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. David Chin, come on in here. Scoot up a little. Hey, come have a seat, man.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing it live right here at the Porsche dealership in downtown LA. This is a big event going on, hosted by Matt Barnes, and our guest right now, Mr. David Chin.
How you doing?
How you feeling, brother?
Good, my man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming to the Funny Don't Stop show.
Well, thank you. Nice to meet you.
And that's Sid Brass.
How you doing, sir? How you doing?
Introduce Savvy.
So where's Savvy? Savvy?
Dad.
And that's Savvy Amusing.
How you doing, Dad? Nice to meet you. All right.
So tell us, man, how did you and Matt Barnes come together for this event?
It was actually
And put the mic close to your
actually
mouth.
interesting. It was Marcus King actually helped me make the introduction.
Come on, well,
Marcus is
first
a
of
good
all,
friend of mine.
big round of applause
We
for
love
Marcus
Marcus.
King.
He's a great guy.
At Marcus King presents Dash Comedy on Dash Radio. We thank you so much for having us
I
on
appreciate
the premises. Matt is a good friend of mine.
man.
I know about what he's doing with Athletes versus Cancer.
Yes, sir.
Explain how you guys all came together.
So we came together through again, Marcus King, Classic, and they put us together.
Yes.
So I'm a venture capitalist. I do private equity and business, and I had some family members who unfortunately passed away from cancer recently.
Right.
And so it became obviously a very personal mission for us.
Right.
So we really want to go back out there and help people and really try to make a difference out in the community.
Okay. Right,
Let people
right.
more aware of it. One of those things that's a little bit more hush-hush. Sometimes you don't want to talk about it, the things that are through there.
Right.
Through our exploits, we have a CBD company, medical marijuana, things of that sort. So it really helps our people out, with eating and things of that sort, especially when you're doing things like chemo. It's
Exactly.
really
Right.
difficult.
Exactly.
So it helps you digest, and it just gives you a better longevity of life, and that's kind of how we got together and went from there.
So for the people out there that aren't aware what CBD means, explain that.
Break it down.
Real quick, it's a cannabinoid. It's very, very similar as far as marijuana, but it has no THC in there. So you're not going to have any problems, and you're not going to have any of the highs, but you're going to have all the benefits that are with you. And our brand, chosen by doctors, is backed by 4 doctors, very well-known doctors, tests, and clinics. And then we're in a couple hundred clinics around the world and just doing a really, really great time with that.
Okay, so where you born and raised, man?
I was actually born in Taipei, Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm actually pure Chinese, yeah.
Oh, okay.
People don't believe it, but I did that 23andMe, so I am. But 99.5% Chinese, something like that.
I mean, do you consider yourself an LA guy now? Do you live here?
I live in Texas. I'm from Texas. I'm still a Texas
What part of
boy.
Texas?
I live in El Paso and Austin.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm from Taiwan. I'm like, wait, hold on. Where's the suit made from?
This is made from my tailor in Hong Kong.
We had to give a little shout out to that.
I appreciate
I love
it.
your suit. It's
Thank you.
amazing.
It was made from the custom gentleman, so I appreciate that.
That is really cool,
Thank you
man.
very much.
Well, we appreciate you coming down and
Thanks
talking
for
to
having
us.
me. Thank
It's
you.
called the Funny Don't Stop Show.
I love it. Well,
And pretty sure you know Marcus. Yeah, yes. Shout out to Marcus. Marcus, get well soon,
Marcus,
brother.
feel better, my man.
We told him to stop playing basketball with these young dudes.
Hey, he actually hit me up, and I said, "You hurt yourself playing basketball, huh?" And he like, "Yup." And I was like, "Stop playing ball."
I was like, Marcus, do you get a check to play basketball? He goes, no. I said, then you need to stop it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Marcus keeps messing
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Selby,
Thank you.
come over here real quick.
Yeah. Stop playing basketball and play golf, you older gentlemen. That's the way it goes, man. No
Have a
injuries
seat,
in
brother.
golf, except for a ball hitting you on the forehead. We'll get back to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing us live right now. I know it's a bunch going on. We're all over the place because we're on a live remote here on the Funny Don't Stop Show. Again, my boy Savvy, amusing. He's been roaming around, enjoying the scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoying what's going on here tonight. Are you having a good time?
Yeah, man, I'm having a ball out here, man.
I miss Savvy because Savvy shouldn't be far away. He
it's-
should be
it's-
here.
You know, it's set up like ESPN style, like, when everybody's outside and then you announce it and you talking about what's going on and the happenings. So I'm just enjoying the scenery, man. This
we
is
need to
all
switch up
new to me. I'm really enjoying myself out here, man.
You're learning a lot, right, man?
I'm learning a whole
I mean, you've been
lot.
doing comedy,
Like,
2 years now?
2 years, man, and life has taken a very positive turn towards the positive. I did Reggie Bush's golf tournament, courtesy of this man right here, Alex Thomas. I've been on Spectrum Sports Net. Shout out to Chris Broussard and Rob Parker. I was just on Fox Sports. I did the improv down at Matt Barnes' red carpet.
Right.
Things are starting to look up, man. I'm having a ball out here.
I mean, yes. You find out a lot of stuff that we do in this entertainment, man. It leads to a lot of other things.
It really does,
You
man.
meet a lot of people that you grew up watching on TV. You meet a lot of
Absolutely.
people that are just,
Absolutely. God grant me the gift to stay humble, y'all. For real. Because I'm having a ball.
Savvy makes me so proud.
So, Savvy, I had a question for you, man. Somebody just came up to me recently. Dano and said, are you guys blocking the cameras? I think you are. Okay. So somebody just asked me, and I had to ask another father.
Word.
Somebody asked me, do I whoop my kids? And
Somebody ask you what?
Somebody asked me, do I whoop my kids?
Oh.
Maybe another 20. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Somebody just asked me, do I whoop my kids?
Right.
And I told him, well, I grew up old school.
Right.
I think I was abused. My father whooped my ass.
No, it wasn't even whoopings. We got beatings.
We got beat. How did you grow up? Did you get beat? Did you get whooped?
I grew up with slave beatings. When you go out, you actually pick the belt. My dad actually had a belt just for
Just for beating your ass.
Pick the belt so I can beat your ass with
That
it.
was me
Go
too.
get the belt.
I gotta ask Dara a question. Growing up in a Jewish household, how did your family reprimand you? Like, how did you get beat? Did you get spanked? Did you get timeouts? What was it?
You know, I was the smallest.
Your brothers and sisters, how'd that work?
I have 2 older brothers and I have 1 older sister, and there were some little rough moments, but I was the smallest. So let's just say that if I were to get smacked around, I wouldn't be around. So I'm gonna leave it right there.
But I mean, you're a lady, so you don't beat. I have a daughter. I'm not beating up my daughter, and I haven't had to yet. She's only 4. But I will reprimand her. I'll be
get her
stern
ass
with her.
whooped, but I'm gonna leave it right there. It's a touchy topic.
It's a touchy topic. Savvy, what about you?
Man, I don't hit mine, man. I try to give her like a violent yell.
Absolutely.
I kind of yelled him.
Stern, you're very stern.
I'm a punk parent, man. I can't hit him.
Right,
I just can't hit him.
You know what? If I had a kid, I'm old school, and I think you get popped in the eyes, you get popped in the mouth.
And that's the same way. That's how I am. Me and my wife.
Like, I was going around, I was using cuss words as a little kid, like testing it out. My mom took a brand new fresh soap bar, a brand new. You know, it's like a block. It's like it's like a
That's
brick.
super old school.
It's
Wash
like
your
a,
mouth
it
off
was
with
like
soap.
a brick. My mom shoved
See
that
it?
in my mouth.
Oh
and
yeah,
it against my teeth.
that's super old school
Yeah,
right there.
oh no. We would get some ass whoopings.
Yeah,
and the belts and the plastic baseball bat.
Absolutely.
Wash your
So
mouth
look,
off with soap.
I gotta get this man in. The last guest you can sit in your chair. Say it. Oh, say it. Savvy, you move over one.
Oh.
Jerome, come sit down, man.
Thank you.
Ask Jerome about kids.
Ladies,
Would you spank your
ladies
kids?
and gentlemen, one of the sponsors of this evening, I gotta give a big round of applause for Jerome from iStar. Give it up for a big round of applause.
Thank you.
How you feel, Jerome?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I know I like that blazer.
He killing it. He made.
Damn.
I want to take mine off now.
That's nice, man.
Thank you.
How you been?
Well, how good is this event?
Oh my
It's
God.
amazing.
Absolutely
We're
amazing.
loving the
This place
drinks.
is full.
He had like 20 drinks.
Wow.
How are you tonight, man?
I'm good. I'm good. You know what? We're supporting a good cause. We're just a streaming partner for it, but you know, Porsche stepped up, Hughes stepped up, and the Matt Barnes Foundation and the fight against cancer is the real winner here.
So tell us about iStar. For the people out there that don't know about the platform iStar, which is amazing, explain to them what it's all about.
So iStar is just getting ready for a launch right now, and what it allows you to do is it allows you to monetize your content on your own network.
Oh wow.
So we're handing a network to you. We're handing you a Netflix and an Instagram, and we're saying your fans can come there and pay you for your content, which will then fund you more content. It'll support the people around you that create great content, and the level of content's going to go up. So instead of it being reliant on advertising, it's reliant on the fans.
Oh wow. So we can use this for the Funny Don't Stop show?
Yeah.
We can use it for Savvy's page, his page, my page.
So think about what Uber did to the automotive industry. They gave everybody the ability to make money with their car. What Amazon did with shopping, they gave everybody the ability to sell direct to their fans. We're using technology so that artists can sell their entertainment direct to fans, away from the studios, away from the networks. It's a completely decentralized network, and it'll make people go out there and create their own world. And with that, you lose censorship. You lose the blocks that come with artists not really getting the opportunities. It creates diversity in the marketplace, and I think it molds our kids better.
Exactly. I hear your accent, man. Where you from?
So I grew up in New Zealand. I lived in Australia, and now I'm in the Bay Area.
That's a nice little mix there, man.
It's a good mix.
You know, he's got a joke coming. I can feel it.
You like everything from rugby to E40.
Well, you gotta love rugby if you're from New Zealand.
From the crocodile.
The All Blacks.
The All Blacks.
Come on, man. I got me an All Blacks jersey, but I had no idea it had anything to do with rugby.
Oh, man.
When I saw All Blacks, I'm like, I'm All Black. Head to toe.
Oh man, I'm so happy to be here tonight. I flew in this morning.
Flew in from where?
Flew in from the Bay.
From the Bay, okay.
And I'm glad Dash is here. I'm glad Marcus King Presents is here. I'm glad you guys are doing the show.
Thank you so
support
much.
this
Man, you don't understand. We're having so much fun. Big shout out to Marcus King and also Phil. Those are two guys that I've known a long time. We've done a lot of business together, and I'm super excited to be a part of Dash Comedy Radio. I have an amazing team from Dara to my boy Sid Brass to Savvy Amusing to DJ Dano to Doc to Denelli Radio, my boy Darren the Tech, to my girl Cassie. We got an amazing family with my boy Raul. We have an amazing family here, and it's only the beginning.
It's the beginning.
So I really appreciate you coming down to the show, man, and thank you for being a sponsor of this major event here tonight at the Porsche.
Thank you for having
Big
me.
round of applause for iStar, ladies and gentlemen. iStar.
iStar in the building, baby.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I am not understanding. Is E-Love here?
Thank you, brother. I'll be seeing you, my man.
One of the sponsors, E-Love. Come sit down, E-Love. How you feel, brother? You good? Ladies and gentlemen, take that mic. Take that mic.
It's good.
This is one of our sponsors here, E-Love. How you been, E-Love?
Everything's great. It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
E-Love, I originally met you, and I want to say 1986 or 7. Weren't you LL Cool J's DJ?
That was his producer / hype man.
You were his hype man?
And producer,
The first, I'm talking about going back to Cali. I can't live without my radio.
Rock the bells.
Rock the bells.
My radio.
My radio.
D-Vet.
Come on, man. We can keep going.
doubt.
I remember I met you when I was 15 years old. When I was a dancer on American Bandstand.
There you go. We was on
and it was
Bandstand.
Prince and LL Cool J performing on American Bandstand. I was just a little young dude. When I met this dude, Dick Clark.
I want to see the videos of this.
Do you still talk to LL?
Yeah, that's my man. I mean, we always gonna be boys. We started off together. He's doing his thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing the VR thing. I have a racing game coming out, a boxing game coming out. I have one of the top boxers in the game.
So you're a big gaming guy.
Big gaming guy right now.
That's
Big
why we're
tech
here
guy.
tonight.
No doubt. That's why we're here tonight to celebrate Matt Barnes' success and to celebrate the cancer survivors.
Yes. Let me ask, did you grow up in Queens also?
Right in Queens, St. Albans.
So how old were you and LL when you met each other?
We were 11 years old. I had a mini bike, and I used to rent my bike out to everybody to go around the block. One time, $5, and I used to collect.
Oh, you were a hustler at a young
I
age.
was a hustler at a very young age, no doubt.
So you knew him when he was just James.
Just James on the block.
And then he ended up being Ladies Love Cool James.
No doubt.
I am a
Global.
hip-hop historian. Everybody that knows me knows LL was one of the greatest of all time, still is.
No doubt.
His station, I love his channel on Sirius. I listen
Absolutely.
to it religiously every day.
Absolutely, man. But congratulations on all your success, man.
Thank you, guys.
How did you get involved in tonight's event?
Well, I got a call because I hit all the Comic Cons. My game right now is about to come out 2020 first quarter. We have a soundtrack that's about to drop. I have some of the classic artists on there like Chuck D, Eric Ben Rakim, and then I'm going to also have a lot of the current hot artists right now. So my game is going to be a VR racing game. Then we have a boxing game with one of the top boxers in the game right now. His name is Teofimo Lopez. He's a light heavyweight champion from Brooklyn. He's about to fight Mayoshi Katani July 19th in Maryland at the Oxon Hill MGM Grand.
So you're a big fight fan?
That's my godson, first of all, yeah. Me and his dad went to high school together.
So who was the greatest fighter of all time?
It gotta be Muhammad Ali. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Gotta be Muhammad Ali.
So I gotta ask you, you guys being famous from 1985 to today, did you guys ever get to witness any of some of the top fights of all time? Was LL and you ever invited? Did y'all go to Vegas? Did y'all ever witness some of the big fights? The Garden, Madison Square Garden, tell us about it.
Well, Mike is my man. Me and Mike go back since Mike was Mike Tyson. Since Mike was 18 years old, me and Mike been boys. I've seen a lot of Mike Tyson's greatest hits,
all of his early fights.
In person.
In person. First, second row, no doubt. In the 80s.
Wow. So I got to ask you a question, man. What is your feeling? Because you've seen like the glory days of hip hop to what it has become today. What's your feeling on that, the state of hip hop right now, from when you and LL toured around the entire world together?
Well, right now, you know, when we first started, it was all about your lyrics. It was your passion. It was what you wanted to do. Right now, money drives most artists, and there's really nothing true to what they're saying other than chicks, whips, ice, and when I'm not driving. That's about it. That's hip-hop right now. But to me, hip-hop is the state of mind that you're in, how you perceive the next hot new song. I would like to see a lot of the classic artists still release new songs.
You know, it's so crazy, E. I go so far back. I remember LL mentioning you in songs.
I mean, every one of his first songs on the first four CDs, no doubt.
I remember when you look at old LL Cool J videos, you were the dude holding the box.
Yeah, but I also wrote the treatment for that video too.
And you also wrote the treatment for that video.
Absolutely.
I remember that. Yeah. All I know is that box was about as heavy as I am today.
No doubt.
That box was about 182 pounds.
About 200. No doubt. I'm with you.
That's pretty fat.
Hey man, I just want to say you had a lot to do with the history and the fabric of hip hop, man. It's good to see that you stood the test of time.
Oh, I'm still doing it.
You're still here to this day. Like they say, good black don't crack.
No doubt.
You look like you're about 23 years old.
Appreciate that.
I know these little young chicks be trying to get at you.
Yeah, I'm getting at them too.
I can see you and Black China probably having a baby together or something.
I gotta wear something for that.
Thank you for coming on the Funny Don't Stop show, brother.
I'd like to give a shout out to my boy DJ Ski, a rocker Ski when he first launched.
Come on, big shout out to DJ Ski, the owner of Dash Radio.
No doubt.
Ski, we always appreciate you having us here. We appreciate that big time, man. And hey, man, we here, and it's just the beginning.
No doubt. Very big.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate that.
Man.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Give it up for E, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Once again, we at the pre-party, SB party, Dash Radio, Marcus
Let's get a
King
photo.
present
Ready?
Dash Comedy on Dash Radio. Y'all check us out. Download the app. It's free. The Dash Radio app. Download it. Go to the top. And look for the Marcus King Presents icon. Download it. It's free.
Ladies, Savvy, get in there real quick. Savvy, we're going to wrap this up. Please tell me there's some food in here.
I know.
No.
I am so damn hungry right now. It's not even funny.
Starving, and you said there was food, you jerk.
Savvy, sit down, man, so we can wrap this thing up. I just want to say, did you guys have a good time tonight?
Great time. I had a great time.
Great time, man.
Hell yeah.
Absolute ball.
Say my name.
We're still having a good time.
Hey, I had so much fun tonight. You had a good time, Sam?
I bet you did.
I had a great time. I'm still excited.
Sav, you have a good time?
I had a ball, man. I had a ball.
Tara, did you have a good time?
It was fabulous.
Doc, did you have a good time? Raul, you have a good time? DJ Daniel, did you have a good time?
About to take it to another level.
Hey, man, let me tell you something, you guys. We appreciate everybody that follows us every single week. Continue to follow us. All you got to do is download. Tell them one more time. Say it how they can check us out.
You can check us out two ways. Download the app, Dash Radio app. Look for us on the talk section. Marcus King present Dash Comedy on Dash Radio. You can listen to us for free, streaming 8 o'clock PST time every Tuesday. As well as you can check us out on YouTube / The Funny Don't Stop Show.
Say it. Yeah. Tell them how they can find you on social media.
You can check me out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all at Said Brass with an S, SEDBRASS.
DJ Daniel, tell them how they can find you.
Oh yeah, they can find me.
Camera, brother.
Oh, over here. They can find me on all the socials. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at I am DJ Dano with 2 N's.
Tara, tell them how they can find you.
Which camera am I looking at?
Just look at that one by DJ Dano.
Just look right here. That's only 10 ONLY, the number uno DARA.
And Savvy, let them know how they can find you.
Main platform, Instagram, Savvy _amusing.
And you guys can find me at Funny Man Alex Thomas every single week here on
The Funny Don't Stop Show.